Hello, everybody. Had to just thank God and say amen on this Sunday. Just thanking God for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing his praise. Yes, indeed. How is everyone? What's going on? Who's buffering? I'm not buffering on here, so I'm trying to see what's going on. I see y'all saying it's buffering. Texas though. Yeah, I don't own a right to nobody's music, honey. I ain't trying to get nobody's music. What's going on, chat? And what's going on to my sweet mods? Thank y'all for holding it down. Saints be Tom Brady. Oh, Lord. My sister watching that game, Miss Fat, calling me, screaming and yelling, talking about she got to take some anxiety pills. Send some hearts out. Let me send this little emoji out to my little mods. Send my emojis out to my mods. I thank you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, for always holding it down for me. I appreciate it so much. How you doing? You're coming in and out. Everyone push that like button. Child, I don't know what's going on. Y'all might need to see what's going on. Ask YouTube what's going on. What is going on? What is going on? I just wanted to give y'all an update. Half of them though on their own music. I know that's right, Smokey. I'm cutting in and out. I don't know. Maybe I need to try to go into. Yes, it's blanking. Well, do you understand what I'm saying? Are the words what I'm saying when I'm talking? Is it going in and out? Well, let me try to go. You are fine on my end. Okay. Well, I'm here because I have an update, and y'all know me. I dig deep, honey. I have to dig deep, and no, you are clear. Okay. I want to make sure. So you know me. I just want to give y'all an update on everything that's going on and things like that. So this is not a. Let me pull it up. Pull it up again. I want to sit over here. Hey, honey. Y'all see, I ain't calling y'all by name, honey. Y'all, I don't have my glasses. Let me push this back a little bit so I can try to see if I can see y'all. Let me just try to step back so I can see. Oh, okay. Hi, Felicia, Vet, T Lazy, Miss Parker. I ride solo. Okay, baby. Hey, Miss Orissa. Long time, girl. What's going on? What's up, Mr. J? Let me see. Did I get my bell? I got an extension cord. I'll use this today. I'll use this. I'm going to use this right here for you today. What's up, Trigger, Sweetscape, Tammy? What's going on? I just want to give y'all an update. What's up, Let? I don't know what's going on with this going in and out. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with this in and out stuff. Y'all better reach out to YouTube and ask them what's going on. Cora, what's going on? You have my dinner down the room set. Oh, do I, girl? Child, I'm gonna keep it too. I'm too cheap to buy another one. Anyone speaking from John? Y'all know what? Wait a minute. You better act right. I don't have time for this today. Let me get my phone. Yes, you people did too. Oh, Lord, let me y'all nosy. Let me tell you, just nosy. Y'all knows. But anyway, stop that. But anywho, I had to dig deep. I have to get all the information, the 411, and the scoop on everything that's going on. And so when I put on their alleged plea, I think they missing with everyone's feed. Probably so. Probably so. We still go get it out there. And thank you, Cora. It was not a plea. Don Russell did not. That was not a plea. Don Russell did not plead. Basically, what that is for more time. They came to Don Russell's home, and Don Russell was like really, really sick. So everything was handled from his house and by Zoom, electronic signature, and things like that. 3 days after that, Don was in the hospital. He was in ICU. So Don was in ICU. He was in the hospital, and and things like that. So his attorney, put in that so they can have more time, because he wasn't, just to spare time, when because if he didn't show up, his attorney didn't want them to say this and say that. But Don was in ICU. They thought it was for blood clots, and it was something else as well. What Bear's saying? Who couldn't up, Mr. J? He always couldn't. So that wasn't a plea, you guys. I'm gonna pull it up and let y'all see. And then plus, when I got the information, I sent the information to my friend Judge. I was like, girl, I read half of it. I didn't read the whole thing to you. And so she was looking at it too, and I told her. So she verified. Why didn't miss up? Why are you talking about? What is going on? What the hell, y'all? Y'all know I'm nosy. I be missing that because I can't see nothing. What he doing? Anyone speaking for Katrina? I've been so busy. I know you and how you doing in school, Miss Orissa? How things going with school? Oh, he's okay. He's doing better now. But that's what happened, you guys. He was in ICU. He was real sick. He was in ICU, and so he post bond for both allegations, and they handled everything from his home because he was really sick when they went there. So he did not make a plea deal. They're not negotiating a plea. It's basically to give him more time because he was in ICU. He was sick, and he's not it's nothing for him to tell them. They want something out of him, but there's nothing for him to tell them. So that's what that is. So I just want to update you guys on that. So he did not plead. There's nothing about a plea. It's more like trying to hey Lottie Dottie, how you liking your shirt? Let's see. So basically that's what it's not a plea. So he's not turning, and it wasn't a plea. Just because a person plead anyway, that don't mean anything. You just gonna do what you gotta do and take it like a G. But that's basically, so that's what it is. That's the truth. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So it's not a plea. I can pull it up and let y'all see, the paperwork all the way. Because I know, and when I was talking, I'm like, I know I read something like that and stuff. And, and I'm like, I'm confused because I was reading that at the time. Then I was reading that at the bottom. And so, yes, that's what that is. No, he's not doing a plea, and no, he is not he's not turning on RSK, period. with a T. Okay. They just, it's a thing like Greenberg said, that they're messing with them. They're trying to squeeze them. They don't have nothing to give them. So, you know, they basically harassing them, basically trying to pick at them and stuff like that. The charges are the same charges. The same charges that you see on, you know, people was happily reading about, you know, on there. So he did not do a plea. And if he did do a plea, there's nothing about him going to turn on Robert. So he did not plea. It is basically to buy time because he was in ICU. He was really, really sick. He was real sick. He was really, really sick. He stayed in ICU for a while, and blood clots and things like that. Hey, 312 and Travis and whoever else walked in. I can't see. Y'all see, I had to push it far back so I could try to read it. No, he's not. To me, Tammy, he's not. And you know, I have to dig deep. You know, I try to make sure I talked about it, and I talked to the judge about it. I read it to her, but I didn't read everything down there because, you know, I was just reading the little part that was checked and stuff like that. So she just gave me, you know, what it might mean. But now I got the full facts, the truth, nothing but the truth. And it was just for them to buy time. To the TBD or anyone. Why did say that? Child, I don't know. Why is it? I mean, people have a choice to give to wherever they want to give to. And when you have two different attorneys saying two different things and all this stuff going on when it comes down to money, who the hell to believe? You have Greenberg, and let me pull this up and let y'all hear that part. What Greenberg stated, you know. So let me pull this up. Because what I mean, you have two different attorneys saying two different things. Okay, you welcome to ladies, because you know I'm gonna be on it. I'll be one of 411, and you know we reading this stuff, and I try to go to the professional and get the information from them, but I also want to hear like the truth, like what is this, what's going on, why, and stuff like that. But let me pull this up and remind you guys. So to each their own, they send what they want to send to whoever they want to send it to, and I'm just not doing no PayPal. But if you break this stuff down with Don, with what is it? What's the man name? Matter of fact, I got it. I'm gonna just listen to what he said. Doug, and then we'll listen to what Greenberg said. Thank you, sweetie. It really not a background. I be too lazy to put my green screen up. I don't have time for all them lights and all that stuff. I spent money on green screens and stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for that. Let me get my ear things so I can make sure. But it just don't make no sense. Like, you're confusing people. So when you have all these different people, oh, don't give to this one, give to this family. Oh, don't give to the family, give it to somebody that don't even know, that's not even related to them, and stuff like that. But at the same time, oh man, okay, thank you, his queen. Hey, Nicole. Nicole, I'm sorry, y'all. I be trying not to look at that thing. My eyes be burning. Let me make sure I have the right info. Cause see, I don't play when it comes to people. They stop playing when it comes down. I can't get mad when it comes down to people money. Am I trip or is it still blank? It's probably still blanking. I don't know if it's blanking on my end. It's not on my end. Maybe you need to. Are you on your phone? Or maybe it's y'all the internet going on. You know, because a lot of the schools actually bought up Wi-Fi. You know, for the students, so it might be the service. It might be the service, you know, but let me make sure. Let me go. Let me see. I'm trying to get too many lives on the shirt. I know, Miss Arissa. Okay, listen to this part. Listen to this. Listen to this, because you already know. You already know that a certain person was trying to make it look like, oh, this mine's is legit, and the man actually was like, oh, when the dollar for the king came up and stuff, and then people send me $1, I'm like, you know, like that. But listen to what he say, and then we're gonna go to Greenberg and ask yourself this question: okay, who the hell to believe? You know, you said don't send it to this to him because he don't need no Twinkies and cupcakes and all that kind of stuff. And I see them talking more about money than anything. And so, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable sending your money somewhere, don't do it. Send a money order, send a check. That way you can always bounce back and see who cashed it, where did it go. You can have your bank to track it and things like that. You know, why would somebody want to give money to a person that's not even blood related to someone? Thank you. I said what I said. I did them, and I'm just because I don't feel like doing my hair no more. I done got lazy. My hair is thick and nappy, and I don't feel like all them high priced products, you know. So it's your money, you work for it, and you just have to sit back and look. And you have all these different accounts strolling around. There's no defense going on. Money been collected for this man for a year. And then, you know, you just hear this and you hear that. So why you can't get mad at a person if they want to secure their dollars. That's nothing. Why you get mad? Be like, okay, that's good. They want to secure their dollars. You know, it's no reason for me to get mad. But you up in there trying to make it look so good. And I just was like, let me break this down, because I was fit to break it down. I'm like, but I'm gonna let y'all just hear just what the man said. I see and me too, and me too. And this is people's money. They work hard for their money. Times is hard. And you know, if they want to, you know, donate and help, you know, to the cause, they want to make sure it's going to the right person. So at the end of the day, you can't get mad about that. Why get mad about somebody else's money? They can't show you nothing. Y'all better get some believe half of what you see, and I know that's right. You really can't believe what you see these days. That's why I YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all these. It's some, you know, you look on and see conversation that's engaging with conversation. That's conversation. And hearsay and she say and he say and you know, opinions. That's what that is. That's not no proof. But I'm gonna let y'all hear it, you know, cause and then hearing these different, yes, and then I'm gonna let you hear Doug, and I'm gonna let you hear Greenberg. So who y'all don't have a right to be confused? Let me put that up there again, Miss Arissa. Y'all listen to Miss Arissa. Oh Lord, I'm rapping the wrong way. Damn parent, believe half of what you see and none of what you. I know that's right. And you can't believe half of what you see. Because when you looking at stuff, you got people getting stuff, making it look like somebody done text somebody, done email somebody, they done came up with accounts and trying to say it's proof. I don't want that. I don't want that part. If y'all want to give any money away, if y'all want to give away money, my cat, I know that's right. I put it. No, I ain't saying I know that's right on that part. By now, let me see. By now, Lord shall get together. However, two is running. I know. I say what I say. To each their own. To each their own. Is I have more information, but I just cannot say anything about it. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Be very careful with y'all cash, okay? Be very careful with your cash, honey. Yes, baby. Yes, this right there. Right there. Right there. Be careful with your cash. Anybody got no money to be floating around here trying to take care of everybody's household? If these people, they want to... I had blood clots in my lungs. Take them. Yeah, that's what he had. He had blood clots in his lung, and he had pneumonia. So that's why Don Russell was in ICU, and that's why his attorney did what he did. It wasn't a plea. It was like, giving him time. So if y'all want to see that again, I'll pull it up. Just let me know. Lord, who done got on here with this? Bye. He has not pleaded, you guys. He was in ICU. Just take from what I'm telling y'all. His ICU. He was in ICU, and his attorneys needed, extra time. So who you testifying for? Who you testifying for? Please. Done is officially a crime by plea agreement. Well, if people plead for all many kind of reasons, honey, they plead for all kinds of reasons, but those are the facts. Yes, he was in the hospital for a week. Yes, thank you. He was in the hospital. I thank you for somebody to verify me. It's a lot behind the scenes that's going on, but he was in the hospital. He had blood clots. He had pneumonia. They thought it was hey, J Rock, they thought it was the COVID, but it wasn't COVID. So I'm gonna pull up Greenberg's, what Greenberg had to say, and then I'll pull up what the other attorney had to say. So you have two attorneys just everywhere. So at the end of the day, like, who do you believe? Like, what kind of person believe you? Everything is everywhere. It's out of order. Nothing's organized. Everything is just out of order, and it is what it is. Everything is out of order. Let me see, because I looked it up, and so I just let you hear what he said. Let me pull it up and try to take it there.
We are here. It's actually the same time.
I should have pulled it up on mine, but I'll pull it up on his.
A couple of different aspects. The criminal side is on my computer of different bands where somebody in the band.
Exactly. That's what it sounds. Treatment in there? Do you know?
Last night with someone to do a Broadway play without me with them.
Give me time. Let me find it.
6-foot room. How are you going to distance for our day line?
Your opinion, the reason for treating him.
It's him specific.
I think it's at the end.
Right. And having been able to talk.
People listen on the phone anyway when you're talking to someone. Right. Yeah. He's being denied bail.
And what would be your professional opinion on that? Why?
Well, I think that they're the public perception for Kelly. So he's and don't care about that stuff. Some judges do. I mean, come down on the issue. Go find me the law, write the opinion.
Obviously, there's no DNA test, but has that been confirmed by R. Kelly?
Opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Public opinion can be very strong.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up on here, but I just want y'all to hear both of them because it's confusing. That's probably who that is. I said what I said. Slow rolling, you know, every time, honey. But that's all right. The man was in the hospital. I got all the details. I got all the facts, and it is what it is. And I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, free Robert. We gonna free him. We here for it. So let me pull it up, and I'll let y'all hear. I don't do it. I believe he's going to run. Let me tell y'all something. It's deeper than what y'all think. Thank you, Nicole. It's deeper. It's deeper than what y'all really. It's deep. So all I'm telling y'all to do is be careful in these streets who y'all send y'all information to and who y'all send y'all dollars to. You have every right to question your money because you work hard for it. Okay. And you know, and you just have to question yourself why people get mad because you want to debunk. I see I'm blanking too. Yeah, I'm blanking, honey. That's y'all money. If y'all want to question anybody about your money, that's your business. While he talking about third parties and all that kind of stuff, I have never seen nothing like this in my life. But I'm just listen to the two, because you have every right to be confused, because I'm confused. I'm like, damn, who the hell to do who, what, when, what. So I just want you to hear two different attorneys, what they say. And this is coming out the horses' mouths, out their own mouths. I'm not saying it. This is what they're saying. Hi, Miss Johnson, and thank you so much. And everybody that had donated, I did not know. I looked on my email was like, you need to go in and accept this and accept that. So I really appreciate that. Y'all know I don't ask for anything, but it will be used wisely, okay? It won't be played with. I don't play with money. Let me see. Let me pull it up. And I'm gonna just open it up. Is that full screen? Okay. How can I open this? I want y'all to hear it from him.
Gotcha.
And let's face it, judges are humans. Judges are take the record and make it fit whichever way they want to go. Many times,
right,
when you've got judicial decisions, you want to come down on the issue, go find me the law, write the opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Public opinion can be very strong. I'm certainly understanding of that. Now, speaking of public opinion, a lot of the public doesn't agree.
I see it's blanking, you guys. It's coming in and out.
Are his sisters. Has that been confirmed? Obviously, there's no DNA test, but has that been confirmed by R. Kelly himself? Has he said that these are his sisters and that he wants them a part of his defense?
Absolutely, he has. They had reconnected before he was arrested. They were building that relationship, and he absolutely wants them to help.
Awesome. Yeah, because we're hearing a lot of that rumor, so we're trying to dispel these rumors. And what can the public do to help with this, or to help, with his defense as well? Like, how can we put out there for people to help who are interested in offering that?
I'm going to leave that to them. I'm handling the legal aspect. I can tell you there's a lot of people out there who have been claiming that they are the right people to raise money.
Sure.
I get calls from time to time. I've got a couple of calls from people who have sent thousands of dollars to the wrong people. These are the right people. They're gonna get something going, and we're gonna use whatever money. We need to get experts. We need to have resources. Unfortunately, one of the saddest things about this isn't just he's in jail, but it's that for his entire career, everyone around him stole from him.
Okay.
And it really left him, where he should be living in Bel Air as a wealthy musician, selling having sold millions and millions of albums and concert success. He was instead living in a small condominium in Chicago that he was renting. So unfortunately, and it's not a story that we haven't heard before, he doesn't have much in the way of resources. Any help that's out there would be appreciated.
Nice. Gotcha. And when is that trial you said?
Okay. So I see I'm blanking. I don't know. It might be the apps that we're using too. So I'm not sure. Because I'm looking at it, I'm going in and out. So it might be, it has to be the app. Let me see. Let me switch over to YouTube. Switch over to YouTube. So tell me if it's going on now. Switch over to YouTube. So tell me if it's going on now. Yeah, I don't know. This Switch over to YouTube. This is crazy. So tell me if it's going on now. So now it's a feedback. Switch over to YouTube. This is crazy. So tell me if it's going on now. So switch over to YouTube. Wow. So tell me if it's going on now. Let me exit out. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with these apps. Guess who's having problems? Guess who's not? I know. So, you know, maybe we have to some buff, some not. What? Let me see. A few others were blanking earlier. It's either the email package or the network itself. I don't know how to switch over to I don't know how to switch over to YouTube. Because I tried to, it said view on YouTube, but I wanted to switch over to YouTube. So I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. We'll just have to, you know, get through it. And maybe I need to send a complaint. Let me text them and tell them like everybody's having issues with their thing. Give me some money. Nothing was wrong before with me. Now bad echo. Well, no, I thought I can switch over. It said view on YouTube. And so I thought I can switch over from here to YouTube, but I guess it just let you view it, not see it. Go private. I don't know nothing about that. Let me see. If I leave out, Doug told Big Boy on his live he has worked with the prosecuting defendant. Well, okay, it's buffering bad on my end and every other word. I know. Maybe I need to just come on. Hi Shamika, how you doing? Let me try. Is doing it to all R. Kelly people. Probably so. Probably so. Let me try to if y'all can, I'm gonna go over to YouTube. I'm gonna stay on here for a minute and then I'm gonna go over YouTube and then y'all can come back on. Let me see how it works. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it'll stop. Okay, so You good? It's clear. I'm just saying it'll clear up, and then it start doing all this. What they don't want nobody to hear. It's like certain stuff they don't want people to hear. I said what I said. What I said. Let me see. Okay. So y'all heard what Greenberg said, right? I played it. So I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this. This is Doug.
Just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office.
So let me rewind that back. This is what he said.
Expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office.
Let me wait. Go all the way back.
Know that you support him can be done in a way that might not bring up attention. But, and again, even if there are other funds or whatever collecting money for Robert, I'm not speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office.
Okay, so if y'all ain't hear it again?
Speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office.
Okay, let's hear it one more time. I just want y'all to hear it.
Again, even if there are other funds or whatever collecting money for Robert, I'm not speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office. Speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And that's directly from Robert asking me to set it up, only because people wanted to give.
And let me wind it back again for people just didn't hear it.
Not bring up attention to him. You're positive about him, but just expense money for Robert's defense fund. Authorized to collect.
Let's see.
Even if there are other funds or whatever collecting money
hey,
for
Jill.
Robert, I'm not speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office. Positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office.
Okay. So what do we what? I'm just saying you can't help but to be confused. You can't help but to be confused. So it is what it is. Check money orders where you can trace your stuff. Okay, because if you send it to a certain person, you want to make sure and know that it's going where it's going. People trying to stop it, trying to stop the defense fund, and nobody's trying to do that. People want to make sure it goes to the right places. So in my mind, let me see what you said about Greenberg. In my mind, I'm like, okay, who want to give it to a stranger? Who want to give it to a stranger over somebody that's saying that they're related? It's just confusing. You're confusing the people. It's all over the place. Greenberg's gonna throw them all under the bus. Greenberg. You think I don't know what they gonna do, but I'm just saying it's all over the place. So you had Greenberg said what he said. Then you have the other one said what he said. So I'm sorry, but who was talking? Who was talking? That person that was talking was Doug Anton. You don't know his voice? I'll blow it up so you can see his mouth moving, because I want you to hear from the horse's mouth. Your feed is breaking up. Don't understand, because they trying to flag me. They trying to flag me. Your thumbnail kill me. Well, stop looking at the thumbnail. Nobody is authorized to collect legal defense fund. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I miss what Greenberg said. You, Shamika, you remember? Let me see if I can pull it up. I'll pull it up on my from my video what Greenberg actually said. So let me find my video, because see, you gotta put stuff in order because it's confusing. Everybody and their mothers are collecting funds, and nobody has nothing for this man defense and things like that. Like nothing, I think Doug said he took $500 out of the little $10,000 that they had, and stuff like that. And you go back and listen again, he was like, yeah, you came up with something about the dollar for the king and stuff. And I'm just like, whoa, if you just really paid attention what Doug Anton was saying, but he kept trying to throw, slow Roland was trying to throw it in, like he trying to make it seem like he is part of the defense. But I guess Doug said, I'm gonna have to throw this in here like that. And did you hear him say anything? He sat there and rocked in that chair. I never seen a case like this in my life. So I don't believe that Greenberg is a great attorney. He got his hands full with this case. He has, a lady said she sent tens of thousands. See, that's what I'm saying. And I think it was one lady, she sent a check and she was confused because everybody was talking about this and that, and she had that check canceled. She said, I'm gonna cancel that check. They called me. It's like, I don't know what to do. I said, send it to the attorney. And that scares people. And people have every right to be afraid. Like, that's their money, and they wanted to go exactly where they sent it to. And so you got all these hands in the cookie jar. People just get confused, and that's something you shouldn't do. And from the beginning, I'm like, stop putting too many people hands in the cookie jar. It's gonna be a mess, and I call it for what it is. Like Greenberg and Knox needs to launch an investigation on everyone. Yeah, because you hear what Greenberg said, now you hear what this man said. And I'll let y'all hear it again. Let me blow it up where his face show only. So y'all have every right. I mean, it's just confusing. Then you saying he acting like he don't know who Bruce is. He's acting like he don't even know who the brother is, and somebody I believe supposed to be his brother. That's hell. If you don't know that's his brother, you don't know that's Bruce. Something wrong. I'm buffering again, child. I don't know what's going on. My thing is, how do we know these people really sent? Well, one woman like verified to me, and she was just like, I'm just scared. I don't know what to do. She showed me her statement and stuff. That's the part I missed about the brother. Yeah, he said something about the brother. He's like, somebody's supposed to be his brother. I'm like, you don't know who Bruce is? That you should be talking to Bruce and trying to get information from him and questioning, the brother, because the brother was right there in the home, for a while. I mean, get some kind of information from him, but you should know his siblings. Like, you should know his siblings. So it to me, it's just like, is what's being done and what's not. I'm not trying to, knock his attorneys and stuff, but at the same time, when you sitting here and people are confused and the only thing we hear is money, I know he needs this money for the defense, but we want to make sure it's going to the right place, you know. And he said we don't need that. Send him $5 or $10. Don't let it go to the cupcake. He don't need no cupcakes and no Rice Krispies. The live is thinking bad. I will catch the playback. All right, Keisha Boo. Good night. I don't know what's going on with it. The saga gets more twisted and turned on episode. Yeah, Trigger. It's like a T-Top. I agree. Who is T-Top? There's a T. Somebody by the name of T-Top up in here. What T-Top talking about? Because I'm watching these two names. Bust for him one shot that support kills except Bolo. Lady Earth switch over where? What does no? He said that. He said how many people? He said he did not know. He said then there's a brother, somebody that's trying to collect some money, and it's supposed to be his brother, somebody named Bruce. And I'm like, you don't know who that is? They keep it under 10,000, but they keep tell that's I don't know. He needs help. I really think this is just to try to confuse people so he won't get the defense that he need. I still say, even though Greenberg said he ain't accepting nothing and stuff like that, I just still feel like people should just write a check or money order to Greenberg office and put a letter in there. This is a donation. We know you didn't ask for this. We want to help specifically for Robert Sylvester Kelly's defense fund. So that's what y'all should do. I mean, y'all do what y'all want to do, but I mean, that's what, keep all confusion down. That's what you should do. You see, it's in one person. You got this man saying this, and then you have, wait a minute. Okay, I see my captains and everything. I see my captains and my sergeants and stuff. I'm watching. Well, he said something about the cupcakes and all that. He said sending him $200 and stuff for commissary, whatever that is, commissary. And I'm like, they're gonna send that money somewhere else. So y'all, let me dig in for y'all to find out, get some more information, since I got a cousin that work at FCC, and let me just dig a little deep. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make some phone calls about this, sending money to the commissary, because I want to make sure y'all money go to the right places and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would go with what Greenberg said. But who's that? They said they want to know who was talking. So let me see. And let me go back and let y'all see who's talking.
So people who support Robert to know that it's not something anyone need feel guilty for, but at the same time, perhaps letting Robert know that you support him can be done in a way that might not bring up attention to him in a negative way. But that's going to be up for whoever wants to do it. But and again, even if there are other funds or whatever collecting money for Robert, I'm not speaking negatively or positive about him, but just understand that no one is authorized to collect legal expense money for Robert's defense fund but my office. So that's pretty.
Who the hell it's confusing, but I know where mine is going. I know where mine is going. So to each state own. Greenberg said he don't need Zuzu. I don't know what that means, and I'm just gonna. I don't know. On my profile is not. And I'm the tree praying for kill. I'll pay myself. Okay, I don't even know who this is. How Bruce? How Bruce isn't part of the case. Well, what I'm saying to you, if you okay, let me tell you this. This man, brothers, was in this lifetime of lies. Okay, you want to know what they know, who they are, and things like that. So yes, he should know who Bruce is. He should know. I mean, he see lifetime. He should know. I mean, as an attorney, like I said, each their own, and everybody can believe whatever and how they want to believe it. But I want my attorney to get to know everybody, know who part of my family, and who is who, and who I had fallen out with, and things like that. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. I just wish he was out so he can verify stuff on his own. I don't trust him. Ugh. I know folks would even listen to Robert even when he spoke. It's just confusing. It's just confusing. It's just confusing. And I'll let you hear from both attorneys. So you do what you do. He said he the only one, and basically he said it on the mayor channel. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. I know people collecting, and I'm the only one. It only comes to my office. Only supposed to be sent to my office. So if it only supposed to be sent to your office, then nobody got no business be PayPaling. But if they want to PayPal somebody, that's still, because I ain't got nobody to be playing with. That's them jail term for jail sneakers. We spoke about. Have we spoken to? I know for money sent to do office goes to the state bar, and the state bar watch over fund. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it that way. Do it that way. I know Doug was saying, and people try to say I was trying to debunk that. I didn't debunk nothing about Doug. And the only thing I was saying, if you're gonna send money and then question about your money, if you having doubts about sending money, send it directly to the office. Send it to the office. Y'all ain't gotta PayPal nobody. Yo, can't nobody make y'all PayPal. Nobody gotta. But once again, for the people that just stepping in, facts. Don Russell was in ICU. He had blood clots on his lungs, and he had blood clots developing. He was in. They thought it was the COVID, but they ran their tests and they found out it was pneumonia. So there was 2 to 3 days, I believe, after he was served, and he was not arrested, and everything was had taken place out of his home through Zoom and electronic signature and things like that. So that was not a plea thing. That was basically to give him more time because he was actually in ICU. And I think I'm glad somebody helped confirm that. It's so many people claiming to raise money for kills and lawyers and funds. It's just too much. Just my thing is a check, a money order. I know it's flinching. It's flinching. I'm looking at it too. It's flinching. Bruce being around him his whole life. Come on. That's what I'm saying. And somebody said just because a person is not in the case, Sharon, just because a person is not in the case, the brother is his brother. You should know all that. I mean, they should know. You want to get the family members and you want to speak to them on certain things, and that's how it works. You know, yeah, they watch it like heck. My young son took blood thinners. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's nothing like that. I pull it up. Oh, I got out of it. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull it up and let y'all see it, but I got the info, the truth, the real info, and it is what it is. You know, people might not want to hear, people might not want to believe, you know, people have their own narrative. Who said, how could I trust? I ain't said nothing about trusting nobody. I'm just saying the man said he didn't know. Oh, I have, yeah, lupus is, you know, it's something because I have it too, Albert. You know. Yeah, pneumonia serious. My doctor almost died from the pneumonia. They told me I could not catch it again. And I'd be up in this house freezing like crazy. That's why I have on these big clothes. Facts. I'm giving you the facts. Okay, okay. I was like, no, I'm finna say I ain't saying nobody to trust the man, but I mean the attorney needs to. That's the brother. He don't have to be on the case, be in the case or nothing, but know the brother, get some information from the brother, talk to the brother, and see what the brother has to say and why he said what he said. You know, why you went against your brother. Was it a money situation? Was you angry? Was you mad at him because you said what you said? That's what I'm saying. Because you want to know everything. Those brothers was in the home with him. Bruce was in jail, but let me find out when Bruce went to jail. But Bruce wasn't in jail all that long. Okay, so let's find out how long Bruce was in jail, you know, because I like to get the facts too. I know it was in 20 something. Was it 2015, 2016, 17? We shall see. We shall see. What y'all seeing off in here? What's up, Raven? What's up, Houston? You sit up there and let them boys get their tail beat. Okay, Bruce Kelly. Let's see. This is Bruce Kelly. Why is Bruce in jail? Why did Bruce? Oh, why did Bruce? Okay, on here, 97.9, it was saying Bruce was locked up lifetime. Bruce back in 2015, Bruce was arrested and charged with drug possession. In October 2016, Bruce was charged with theft possession. That was 2017. Okay, so 2015, 2017, and I'll pull it up and I'll just let y'all see it. That was from 97.9 the box, and that's here in Houston. Bruce became rare information on nice program. Yep. So he wasn't in jail all that time, honey. He was out of jail. He wasn't in jail all his life now. He wasn't in jail all his life. He went in back in 2015. He was arrested and charged with drug possession. In October 2016, he was charged with theft. You know, so I think that's when he went to jail, when he they said robbery. 2017, he was charged. What else he was charged with? Criminal trespassing, driving without license. So in 2017, he was trespassing and driving without a driver license. So he didn't have any driver license. So it was 2015, 2016, 2017. So he was expected to be released in 2019. So that's what that is. All kinfolks ain't family. Well, they're not. But what I'm saying to you, you want to get to know the family. You want to know the family. You want to talk to them. You have to talk to them. You want to know. You want to know why he said what he said. You want to get your info, because what if the prosecutors get Bruce and put him on the stand? You want to have be able to do what you do. Facebook friend with Bruce, and he posted a video at his brother's concert in 2015. Yeah. I'm gonna go on there and look. I don't be on Facebook like that. Just throw the whole damn case. I know that's right, throw it away. But I'm telling y'all, it's some stuff. Whew. And you know, I have to keep my word on stuff. I have to keep my word, so I shall not say nothing. One man, one fight. Yes, he is. That's the brother I just did. I had to do something on. He just had me all aggravated. That thing had me aggravated. You could tell he was mad. Then go get on there, put his face in the camera, talking, don't you speak on my mother no more. You speak on my brother again, on my mother again. I'm like, and he mad because his brother, talking about his brother didn't buy a tombstone. Why the hell you didn't buy a tombstone? He rich. He supposed to buy everything. Here's curious. So somebody don't speak on your mama again. That's his mama too. And he treated him with special. She treated him with special care. Probably you were mad at that too. But them brothers fight. You know, that's the brothers fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he want to be back with his family, but he probably be watching them side eye, under eye, back eye, and everything. Bruce is an addict. He lies on his mama to get drugs. Oh Lord, have mercy. Let's just say alleged, honey. I don't know what's going on with their family. I just pray, Bruce, if he have any problem, go get help. Carrie, go get you some help. I'm praying for their sister. I'm praying for their sister Teresa. I just say allegedly, the sister is sick. No, he can't rap. Go try to do that rap on his brother. I said, Lord have mercy. Just stop. Just stop. Kerry, he didn't have no business rapping on his brother. Just, Lord, I want to see that family, get it together. I just want to see it I just want to see the family get it together. Maybe he's trying to, make up, for what he did to his brother. But I ain't throwing no shade at nobody. Y'all already know me. I ain't throwing no shade at brother, but you will not get no dollars from me, honey. Cause at the same time, how I know you might be like, I'm collecting this money because he owed me because you tried to sue him. So it's the sister goes, that lady is sick. She's sick. She's really like health-wise, she's like sick. So I pray for her, and she's hanging there. That way her and Robert can, go and get, have that moment where they get together and talk. That's therapy. They're gonna need that. They're gonna need therapy too, and so I think all the family, Robert gets out, Bruce, Teresa, Carrie, just go to counseling, family counseling, and just let it out. Just let it out. And I don't try to get in that family affair, but I know how it is. I really do. I know how it is. But I'm sorry. He will not can't get nothing. I'm sorry. Because, and it's no shade to him. You know what I mean? But you have to look at everybody side eye. Because you once tried to sue him. And I don't know, like in my mind, I'm thinking like, are you just trying to collect the money that you said he owe you? Because you said forget about the money, but you brought the money, you brought that up to lifetime. And that's something, if you for your brother, that's something you shouldn't even be doing. That's something you and your brother should have a talk about. You know, not lifetime on some strangers. You admit he's some trash. I don't care. For real, I bashed it, boy. I was so mad when I saw the videos of him doing his brother like that. That pissed me off. I don't care how mad you are with your family and y'all mad. You know, just don't take it and help try to bring your brother down. You know, because I feel like he's saying that Robert wanted them there. That's the reason why he didn't give them the money, the kind of money that they wanted, because he wanted them there. I would have felt special, like my brother want me around him, and I'd be like protecting my brother and then trying to learn the business for myself and trying to, you know, do a LeBron James and his friends. Well, bro, let's send me to school to do this, and I can work on that, and you know, we'll have more knowledge on it so we can protect you, bro. I wouldn't be jealous like if my sister have more than me or my siblings have more than me. Like right now, if my sister was rich and I need some money, I'm not gonna get mad at my sister and think that she's supposed to take care of me for the rest of my life. Send me to school so I can better myself. Because I don't want to have to keep, asking family for money. So let's just pray. Let's pray for his sister. Let's pray for his sister that she gets well. You know, I'm not his family. He was supposed to take care of them. Every family, okay. Let me say, I know everybody in their family got somebody that made it, doing good, doctors and stuff like that. So do you expect just because that's your sibling that doctor making all that money supposed to take care of you and your household? Do you think that's how it's supposed to be? So my understanding is Greenberg is here in Chicago and he said no money, and Doug in New York and asking for money while Kel can't even get a bill. T Lazy. I think when he was on that radio thing, he was talking about the money. He said, we're not asking for money. That's for the family. That's the family affair. That's for the family to do. They are the ones that's collecting. They are the only ones that's supposed to be collecting. I'm missing out on a whole lot of stuff y'all saying. What Trigger up there saying? Greenberg still Lord. I'm sick of you in there. Leave them attorneys alone. Leave them attorneys alone. Somebody made the statement said, leave an attorney alone. Leave them alone. I just don't know, y'all, but y'all have to use, like I said, it's just basic common sense. Whose sister is sick? I'll say allegedly, Miss Teresa is not doing well. Allegedly. So I don't want to, I just say alleged, and I'm just saying I'm praying for her if that's true. If that's true. I'm not, and I just say that family needs a confession circle with a professional so they can just let it out. Just let everything out. Carrie thought he was Bobby Brown. Oh my Lord. Real world. I don't want this lady, something happening to this lady. And Robert needs his opportunity to talk to his sister. That's the only way you're gonna get the healing that you need. Send needs your phone and computer. I thought they were roughing. And that's real talk. They were both young. Both of them were young. You don't know Teresa's situation. You don't know why she did what she did. And see, that's what I'm saying with people. You don't know. We don't know. You don't know what Teresa's situation was for her to do what she did. You don't know that. So he has to confront her. She has to sit down with somebody and say why she did what she did. Because we don't know if somebody did something to her and she felt like that's what's supposed to happen. So she was a teenager. So it's just, that's how it works. So let something happen to her. You're like, oh, you praying for her healing. Yeah, because she needs to be here because Robert needs to be there to talk to her. It was his aunt. I don't know who was who. I'm talking about his sister did not put. Oh, so the aunt. Okay, I'm hearing. Okay, somebody in the family. I'm just leaving. I don't know the facts. I'm hearing sister. I'm hearing the aunt. So the aunt was the teenager that was staying there that was watching him. But Mr. Arissa, one of the brothers said the sister. It was in his book. No, it was his sister. That's what I'm saying. The brother said it. He probably just Mr. Arissa, he probably put that in his book because he said he wasn't gonna put nobody under the bus. He said when he was telling the story about the book, he said, okay, so the brother lied. So child, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay. So we'll just say a family member. We'll just say a family member. And whoever the family member is, and whoever the family member is, we'll just say to us, Miss Arissa, how old was the aunties? I'm gonna have to go back and read that book. I gotta finish reading that book up and down. He was indeed his sister. He was trying to protect her. That's what I'm hearing. So why the brother lie? None of us know him and his sister relationship, praying for them. But I know that's what I'm saying. If you're hearing this song, Shamika, that man want a relationship with his family. He want a relationship with his family. We don't know what went on in that home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Carrie said that. I thought I wasn't going crazy. So I'm looking in the chat. Thank y'all. Because I was like, I know I'm not going crazy. I know the man said it. And he said it. Didn't he say it on Tasha K? No, he didn't molest nobody. He ain't molest nobody. We're talking about what I'm saying, that with his sister, with his family, period. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was Miss Arissa, it was Carrie. But the other brother didn't deny it either. But at the same time, she was a teenager. If she did it, let's just say she did. We don't know what happened with her. So that's the family. And then they said it was a man in the neighborhood. You know? So that's a closure. They have to have closure, you guys, to heal. If they don't want to be around each other never again in life, that's the closure that those people need. That those brothers and their sister, they need that closure. Real talk. You have to. That's healing. You have to confront the elephant in the room. You have to. You have to address the elephant in the room. In order to move on and get the healing that you need, you got to start from square one. What caused these problems and why? And then they can go on and get their individual, you know, therapy and counseling. You know, because with I do like Charles Barkley, like money wise. If I hit the lottery or just come up with anything, I'm gonna give you what the hell I'm gonna give you, and I'm gonna set a trust fund back for the people that I want to set it back for. I don't need nobody that don't fool with me and don't call me and stuff, calling me talking about y'all need this, and that. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna give them their little money, and I'm gonna see how they manage that money. And if they can't, and if they waste their money, that's on them. Don't come back to me. But they need healing. So I mean, how many agree with me that the family needs this confession circle, and they needs to be together and discuss the situation with a you know, a professional. Y'all be nice. I'm gonna have to get my switch. Who in here acting up, Raven? Someone touched the sister too. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. I mean, that's a situation. We don't know her mental state. We don't know what happened to her and things like that. That's what I'm saying. We and they were young, so just like I said, if to each their own. I pray that she is good, she heals, because he gonna need to talk to his sister. Okay, why Kel put in the book, I don't know, but okay, Miss Arista, if you go back and look at the interview when he was saying that he was sexually he was molested, he said, I'm not, he put his shades on, and he said I'm not going to throw any of my people under the bus. But he said he was you know, I'm not gonna put, you know, my people on the bus, and I'm pretty sure that's why he said he wasn't gonna put the sister on under the bus. But the brother shouldn't have said it. They should have just, you know, just wait, get him out of there. Let's get him out, and we're gonna all get together, and we're gonna, you know, talk about this. And it just seemed like it was just anger and more. It was more like money. It was money. And I'm like, if your brother didn't have any money, why lie on the aunt? But if you remember, Miss Arissa, Robert let somebody else write that. You know, he can't, you know his situation, and you know some stuff was put in there without his knowledge too. Remember that. So the person probably like, we're just gonna put an auntie in there, and you know, because it's more like it's a tell all, but not tell all, because that's my sister. I still love my sister. He said he still love his sister. So look what it did to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the help. Getting help. And stuff. I don't know why people just want to wish harm. I know she probably texted was the call in them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me text that card. Okay, I'm gonna get it. You want to call in? Oh, let me put it on here. Or do you want to just come on the screen, Shamika? You want to call in, or do you want to come on the screen? I agree, but Kerry, we sent his ass under the Betty for your gossip is horrible. So y'all calling Kels a liar. Miss Arissa, you know he told his story and somebody else did the everything else. I don't know, honey. I'm just gonna say a family member, but you know that it is what it is. We're gonna cover both ends. We're gonna cover auntie and we're gonna cover the sister, but at the same time, it's just, you know, just pray for the people. It's you know, I don't wish that. Hey, you. I didn't see you laughing at Mr. J. Lord. Lord Jesus. Okay, I'll put it up, Shamika. Because I'm just saying Kerry was jealous. Yeah, he was jealous. I wouldn't have been jealous of my brother. I've been proud of my brother. I've been all up in them concerts and stuff, being like a bulldog, get away. Well, wow, ever chose Robert is just a nasty. I know. There you are, Shamika. But we can't, sweet and sassy, we don't even know the situation because a lot of people that has been, molested, and we have to just keep it real. Like, it's stuff we just can't, we don't want to talk about. But a lot of people that, that's not seeking help, they're just like a young kid, right? Let's say, for instance, that the sister, the healing could work if everyone in his family really wants to help. Yeah, if the family wants to help, if everybody wants to help, you know. Hi, Shamika.
Hey girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, sis. Hey everybody in the chat.
And I'm trying to tell you, like, okay, Shamika, we talking, and I just want to we just have to just keep it real. Okay, just say, for instance, we'll just say allegedly it was his sister, right? And something happened to the sister, but they wasn't taught that this is wrong. Nobody has no business touching you. No one should be touching you in no form or fashion. And she's being touched on, and she was molested, right? And so she feel like this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So she probably, like, playing with her brothers. And so the brothers is like not, you know what Robert said about his hormones awakening. The hormones was awakened, right? That's what he said. So her hormones probably was awakened, and she didn't know that this was wrong because nobody didn't tell her this was wrong. Like my little 3-year-old little glam baby. My daughter was changing her pamper, and we was on video chat, and I taught my glam baby to. She was holding her little self. She didn't want nobody to look. She didn't want nobody to look. She said, "This mommy," she said, "I'm changing your pamper. Move yourself." And so she was trying to move her hand, and she was holding herself. She didn't want nobody to look at her. And so my daughter had to put the pamper over her hands in order for her to move her hand. So it's just like what you have to now we have to just teach them that now. So they need the therapy. So I'm gonna let you finish, let you say your part, Tamika.
Oh,
Those were
oh yeah, I was basically gonna say, exactly what you were saying because I mean it ain't like that. That's that his family's the first whatever went on with his family and with him as a child. I really do feel like they all need some healing. And as far as his sister go, like I don't speak on people's family because people fall out one day and the next day they good, and we don't know his relationship with him, between him and his sister. And again, that's family. Like in some things, I think some people have just, you know, I mean, if you think about it, the man just done been stripped from everything. I mean, he doesn't have any business at all because it's all been put out, and we don't even know if half of the stuff is true because he hasn't really spoke on a lot of stuff. And I mean, I'm sure if he wrote his book or whatever, like, maybe that was a little bit of his truth, but we don't know how him and his sister's relationship is. But instead of people gossiping about them, they just need prayer. Like they need prayer, just like everybody, like we all need prayer. And to say that don't nobody, she's this and she's that, let's be real. And majority in every family, you have had people that has touched people, whether it was an uncle, whether it was, is it right? Heck no, but we can't act like this is the first, when it comes down to him and his family. Like these people need a lot of prayer. And I don't honestly speaking on his brother, I'm sorry, Bruce. I mean, I don't think a lot of them knew that it would come to this. I don't know how his relationship is, and if his brother want, as far as them mending their relationship, even down to his children. It's just like now his whole entire family as well as him just need prayer. And I don't, like I'm not one to gossip about nobody's family members or anything like that, because that's family. And that's a very touchy subject, because, none of us really know the extent of, when it comes to family. We're just, kind of like supporters and, supporting him with what he's going through. But when it's family, that's something that they have to deal with. And his sister, I pray, nothing's going on with her, but she really needs, she needs some prayer if she's sick, obviously. And even if she's not sick, I'm sure this has taken a toll on his entire family with what their brother is going through. I don't care what they may have had their ups and downs, but at the end of the day, they're still family. And you're gonna have one of them brothers that, is just thrown off on the deep end, and you still have to just pray for him, because we don't know how their family, we don't know the extent when it comes to that. So I just don't speak on stuff like that, because that's so touchy. Like it's just like my family, we ain't perfect. Ain't nobody family perfect. And some people have went through, sexual abuse or whatever the case may be in family within their family. And I mean, even them, they need prayer. So we don't even know what his sister went through or what she did. And when you young like that, I mean, come on. When kids are young, I don't know. Everybody done play hide and seek and this, that, and the third when they was young and did certain things. And, not that it was right, but at the end of the day, nobody can act like this. Oh, his sister just touched him and this. No, I don't take that away that, his sister needs some type of healing as far, as well as him. But it's just that we just have to pray for them. And because right now, like, that's really the not even as far as what he's going through. He's basically, facing some years in prison, and that alone, he need his family, just like he need his children and, his sisters and his brothers. So I just pray for them. I just really pray for their healing. And I pray, that, God just step in.
I want to say this too. And I'm going to use a relative of mine. Okay. And so, because I'm angry. I was angry with Carrie. I was also angry with Bruce. But, I had to sit back and, I was just like, and then, allegedly, Bruce, was it Carrie on drugs, allegedly. And, and then I was hearing them speak on the Lifetime of Lies. Yeah. And so my cousin, as a grown man, like in his 40s, because I was wondering why they would act the way they would act. They was being molested by relatives. They were being molested by their mother's boyfriend, and they were being beaten like slaver, like they was a slaves, and they were afraid to speak, and they were young. And they actually were loose. They were loose cannons. They would sleep with, when they grew up, they would sleep with anybody. They would sleep with men. They would sleep with just anybody. They would sleep like, and in the bushes or in cars, and everybody just was mad at them, but they didn't realize that what the trauma that these kids went through. And so my male cousin, he went through it real bad, and it affected him to the point where he started doing drugs. He started doing drugs, and he went started going to counseling, and it came out that he was molested by a family member, a man family member, and that's traumatizing. So the brother probably went to drugs just to kill his pain. We don't know. And I'm just
exactly.
I just try to I want to keep it just 100 here. And I do want to just, a lot of stuff we get mad about, but we have to keep it there. We have
That's
to
right.
put it out there. And, and I try to use, my experience to try to, help people in situations to understand.
And you know what, Texas, just piggybacking off of what you said, like that is so true, because at the end of the day, like when you look at people, and I mean they have this addiction, and they'll do anything. And it's the sad part about it is when it come down, even if it's taking some money to say things about your brother, when they have this sickness, you understand? Like you unless you are a person that has been on drugs, and I've never been on drugs, but I don't talk down on people that is on drugs. I just pray for them, because clearly, they need a lot of prayer. Just like, we talk about people that are on drugs, but let's be real, everybody have an addiction at some point. I know my addiction is shopping, couponing. You understand? But at the end of the day,
I got so many, still got so many shoes. I shop. I had like over almost 600 some pair of shoes, and couldn't do nothing with them. Still had to give away shoes. That was my addiction, just shopping. I had to go shopping. And
yeah.
Even the casino, I was going to the casino just to get my mind off my mom's death. Girl, I was gambling like crazy. $5,000 a wop, 6,000 a wop.
Exactly. And so when you think about it, you look at these people on TV. I watched this show, My 600-Pound Life. These people have an addiction with eating. And an addiction is an addiction. Whether you're an alcoholic, whether you're a person that's on drugs, whether it's whatever the case may be, there's some type of addiction. And like, you have people calling this man a crackhead or whatever the case may be. No, I do not agree with him going on, saying these awful things about his brother. But at some point in time, y'all, I mean, this type of stuff, I mean, it's somewhat not a surprise, because their family probably was never healed. So if the brothers, jealous, it reminds me of Cain and Abel in the Bible. I mean, like, when you think about it, it's not uncommon in a thing for people to say, oh well, yeah, they thought that their brother was supposed to take care of him. I don't agree with that, because their brother worked hard for whatever talent he was blessed for. He had to work for that. So at the end of the day, like, he don't owe anybody anything. But this is just sad as far as the whole dynamic with his kids. That just breaks my heart, with knowing that, his how he was crying out for his kids and wanted the relationship, with his kids. And it's just sad. And the only thing, all of us should be doing is praying for this man, and praying for, the healing of his family, and praying that God just really touch in a mighty way, and, just heal this family, heal the brokenness that's in them.
Not even to be like, because I'm gonna tell you this too, Shamika, and Amber, Renee, she made a good point. And even with me, I had to go and have healing with some of my family members, and they know how I feel. But at the same time, if you don't feel like it's gonna be that kumbaya and we're gonna be together, we just gonna, because it's gonna be some side eye looking, But I'm saying, for them to get together whether if they become the best of friends, or just get the healing they need, and they walk away from each other and get on the phone and call each other. I'm just calling to see how you doing, bro. I'm doing good. How's the family? Yada yada and bye. And you don't have to be all up in their face. Just the healing. That's all I'm saying. The healing, because it's gonna take a lot. The trust issues. It's just gonna take a lot for this family
Yeah.
to get it together. And that's all I'm saying, this for them to get together for the healing of it. And some people turn to drugs for healing, and that's not what it is. Because he was weak. He saw his brother being famous, and he got depressed because he couldn't do the same. I'm pretty sure that jealousy is something. I'm telling you.
Oh my
You
goodness,
see
it
what in
is.
Chicago, that guy kills his own brother because he made it. You have a lot of them that envy their family because they doing better in family reunion. How many family members that go to the family reunion? Then you got Renee, she done did good for herself. She doing good, and you ain't doing good for yourself. And then she come in, she got her little nice car, and she just, coming in, and she looking good, and she got a family and nice houses and stuff. And you sitting back like, look at her. She thinks she all that child. And they whispering, talking about her. How many of that? That's what we deal with. Envy with each other. We're not happy to see our family make it.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about that, if she rolled up on her car, she worked hard for that. So at the end of the day, if that's on you, if you feel like I think I'm all that, I don't think I'm better than anyone. But in this case, when I work hard for what I work hard for, like just be happy for me, because I'm gonna be happy for you.
What I'm saying, I think it'll be a healing. I think even if it'll help him, be stronger. Just the family getting together and stuff like that. Somebody put in there, people need to stop talking about the family. Let me see. People. Okay, I guess she's saying people need to stop talking about this man and his family because he's fighting for his life. Yes, he's fighting for his life, and yes, this is part of the situation. And everybody's opinion is gonna be there because that's what the alleged. Our potential juror is gonna be looking at as well. Because I know they're gonna bring that up. They will bring that up. They're gonna bring the situation up with him being molested. And my thing as far as the family, because yes, we're talking about the family because we have a family member on there wanting, speaking on his brother. He says he's going to be there for his brother. He's out there in the public eye. So, people are going to speak. It's going to be good. It's going to be negative. But I just want to try to keep it positive, But yes, I feel a certain way about one of the brothers. Yes, I do. Because when I first got on, he was one of the ones I went left on. Okay, when I seen them Lifetime of Lies. Forgive. I don't. It ain't my job. It's healing. So I'm telling y'all, it's healing. It's all about the healing. If we feel like people need healing, they have to start from the beginning. When you go see a therapist, when they lay you on that couch, they're gonna start you all the way to your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And work all the way up because they need to know what happened in your childhood so they can fix the problem. So they can address it and see what happened in your childhood to make you act a certain way as an adult. People think only women can be violated. Men can be violated because that's why I said what I said, Albert. My cousin was violated and it messed him up right today. That's why I say, it's on both ends. And then you have one lady, she just come in, y'all already know real well. She's like, I hope you can keep that same energy about those women. Them women violated themselves by running after a man for his money. They went to this man for his money. So we're talking about real victims. That's what we're talking about, real victims. And once again, for the people that just stepped into the room, this live is about giving that the real on what went down with Don Russell. That was not a plea deal. Don was in ICU. They thought he had the COVID. He had blood clots on his lungs, and he had blood clots forming. He was really, really sick, and they had to get him well. You know, he stayed in ICU for some days. So it's more like, you know, giving him time, him and his attorney, you know, giving time. So he didn't. There wasn't a plea thing, and these are facts that I'm saying for the people.
And prayers for him too,
Yeah,
cause
prayers for him.
just prayers for Don too, cause I hate that he is going through that, and you know, I just pray God heal his body as well. But we just have to this whole thing is just so sad, and
Yes.
I be so glad when it's over with, and he's vindicated, and he can come out and tell his story, and that's if he choose to, tell his story instead of everybody telling his story for him, and just completely taking this man's voice away. And clearly it's just you know it's just sad. It's sad. It's so sad. It's so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And before it's like the family, they talking about speaking. I'm just gonna speak my where how I feel as far as money, Shamika. And like I said, I'm just, and I told you that too.
Yeah.
I'm not upping no money to these people. Okay, I was like, I don't know if you just try to get your reimbursement back because you said he didn't pay you. You know, if you would have kept that out the public, then it wouldn't have been like that. Why Bruce need a cash out? Asking for a friend. I don't know. I ain't said nothing about that, baby. I'm not. I know exactly what I'm doing, honey. And like I said, if the one thing about it, it's just like a basic common sense. And I don't feel like all this riffraff and all this confusion going on with donating and stuff. Nobody else shouldn't step in. Okay, you family, they'll give to you, but you gotta look at the situation that you was in for somebody to actually have trust in you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
know,
and it's just
it just is what it is. I'm on Robert's behalf. He needs that closure for him
yeah,
and the whole family. Maybe if they get this closure, everybody decide, well, okay, I see where I did wrong, and have an eye opener so they can fix their situation. But as far as that brother and people saying, why y'all talking about the brother? Okay, the brother on there talking about cash apps and stuff, and I'm not dealing with him. I ain't dealing with no fake family members. I'm not dealing with no nothing. I just want to send it exactly where I want to send it so I can have a paper trail on mine. And it is what it is. I'm just sorry.
right,
Because if you come up
right.
and you say it, I'm just gonna give my opinion. Because
That's right.
it's too much going on, and time is ticking, and nobody have no time to be like any men and mine and more. Like we
That's
picking
true.
flowers, trying to see who we gonna donate to help this man, and we don't know who the hell to trust. And then you got one attorney saying only send it to him, and then you got this other attorney saying these are the sisters. I'm only here to defend him, but only money go to the sisters, send it to the sisters because we need this for his defense, not for us. So you got all these different people saying something. Then you want people to donate, but they don't supposed to ask questions about their
Yeah.
money. And you got all these different things going on. Come on. That's what it is.
And the fact that it's just been so much going on with people just profiting off this man's pain. Like I say, like it's just so sad. Like everybody It's just money, 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 money. And I honestly believe he needs the money. He needs the money for experts. He needs the money, to fight his case. He needs, I mean, he obviously he needs the money, but it's just like you say, everybody, it's a lot.
Yeah, and Bruce probably had time, like I said before, he probably had time while he was sitting there, and in holding, and he probably was talking to the people in Lifetime, and they probably, they chop and screw your stuff too. He probably said a lot, but they probably, Lifetime probably chopped it to where how they want it, but at the same time, he probably looked at it and probably like, I look crazy. And then the articles, he probably like, I look crazy. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But somebody said, I have a question. Everybody's talking about how sad everything is. I would like to know what all this love and support everybody's giving. How come he has no money on his book? So how do we know he have money on his book? We can't call and confirm if he got money on his books or not. He probably got money on his books. People send him money Western Union style. So, who said he ain't got no money on his book? What a proof it. They ain't gonna give y'all all that. If you go give, you go give. But if you go give, be careful with how you give and who you go give to, and go with your good. So, and that's one thing we do. We sit here and one person put out something and say, don't do this because he ain't got this. Don't do that because he ain't got that. And then we take it and run with it instead of making a simple phone call, to the head people and get the facts for yourself. But once again, like I said before, we already know Greenberg can't accept money. But if we send a check and say, hey, we know you cannot accept money. We're not sending this for his attorneys. We send this towards his defense. And this is, have a memo at the bottom of your check or money order and send it to Greenberg. If you trust Doug, send it to his office. That's all I can say. But I'm just talking about me. This is me, in my opinion. I'm not doing no PayPal with nobody. And I've been saying this from the beginning, and I will say it till I die. Okay? I will say it till I die. Could you please turn off the air because I'm cold. I don't have on no jacket or nothing. I'm cold.
You look so beautiful today, Texas.
Thank you.
With your hair.
Thank you, child.
All did up.
Sunday. They said Sunday you're supposed to rest your nerves, so that I had to work. I had to work. Y'all need to be Bruce and not the bloggers. They don't know why Bruce need a cash app. I ain't asking him nothing. Y'all ask him. If y'all want to send the money to him, send it to him. I ain't sending nothing. Everybody, that's why if he want to come over here and talk, Bruce, my number's strolling at the bottom. Bruce Kelly, you welcome to come on here and speak your piece and tell us how you feel and how you feel about donations and all that. But still at the end, I'm just not doing it. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to turn nobody against nobody, but who to see it, like I said, because it is too much going on, too many donations, too many dollars for the Kings, too much all this is just everywhere, and there's people just getting confused. Stop confusing people. Just stop confusing people. I'm just saying, like, it's just too confusing. Let me see. I think my family to a press release. Who is your family, honey? Who your family member? Are you related to the Kellys? I need my family to do a press release on multiple platforms. not do rights and violent and me being innocent, not asking for money on YouTube. Child, honey, call me and we can talk private. Call that number so I can see what you're talking about. Cause I don't know. She said she been being innocent, not asking for money on YouTube. Not do rights being violated. I'm just trying to figure out what it is, honey. You can call me. Just call me, babe.
I honestly don't think either his brother. I honestly don't think that they thought that it would get this. I don't even think, because during the time, that lifetime of lies, I feel, that's my opinion, that came out. I feel like, everybody was in it for a little check, but none of them knew that it would get to this extent. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
I believe it too.
I don't feel like none of them knew that it would get to this extent. And I'm pretty sure his brother is probably, you know, saying to himself, like, man, I wish I wouldn't have, did that. And I watched some of, I think, Bruce's, what he said. And of course, too, you got Lifetime that's gonna take and chop and edit and put and take away and add and this, that, and the third. And and not defending him no type of way. But what I did hear him say was, I think it was, what was it? One time I think he said he recorded him having sex or something, which I thought that's okay. You could have just kept that to yourself.
Well,
But
great question, Beth. She said, Beth said if they chopped his words, why go back for part two?
see, I'm gonna have to go and watch part
You
two. I
haven't
think I
seen
only
part
watch.
two? He went back. I'll pull it up for y'all. They might
What
shut me down as they can spirit. I can pull it up if y'all you want to see it real quick. I think she said it was he need to be asking. Okay, I don't know. See, y'all, when y'all do these, because I'm telling y'all, I try not to look at the screen too much because my head start hurting. So I miss some of y'all conversation in the chat. Amber, you already been expected now. You go ahead and speak to me. I'm sorry. I'm just
So I'm wondering, what other platform did Bruce go to other than just the surviving? Because I don't know. I'm
he
just
went
asking.
online. He
Uh,
went. Okay, let's break it down to Shamika because see, Shamika really don't know everything. But see, let's break it down. No, sister, I'm not related to him. Well, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about, baby, about being violated and stuff. You need to let me know because I'm trying to see if I can try to get you some help too. Cause we all need some help. I need somebody to help me. I'm just saying he's being killed in the public, and I need my family to fight for me in the public, not I am not. Oh, okay. You saying his family need to fight more for him in the public. Okay, baby. Yeah, y'all got to put it in full writing with me. Don't put it just a little bit in there because I get confused. I think he.
at K Nicole, that is so true. I'm looking at what her comment.
Okay, let me see. Let me go down what Kay said. Did he actually do a certain part, or if they just use the footage? Yeah, I wonder. Because it seemed like he had on the same suit because they took some of the information from Drea, and they took parts out of the when they talk, and they put it on part two because they didn't want to be on part two. But they signed their rights away to them when y'all up them pictures, when y'all signed y'all little statement, y'all gave them people all rights to what y'all said and what they recorded. So y'all can't sue them people, can't do none of that. Bruce took up for kills on CB. Yeah, he did. And I think on there he said, why y'all doing this to my brother?
See,
Bruce was like, why y'all, they said he can't handle this. Bruce said he couldn't handle this. I know Bruce said something about, he recorded him, engaging with a woman, and he was upset about that. But I'm pretty sure he did like how Michael Jackson did with his brothers and stuff, recording stuff and playing with his brothers and stuff. We shall see. I text you the link. What you text? Let me see.
And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't think he just dogged his brother. Like, it's just one of the things where I just
And
didn't
so
see
you
him
think
putting that part in there.
they ran with it? Okay, I'm gonna play it in a minute. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna play it for you, Shamika, because we want you to know what's going. What did you text me? Let me see what you text me. Okay, okay. Thank you. What?
So
So
I see Tamika's comment, but they keep going to different platforms. Red Talk Table, the real. But is it Bruce or is it
well,
Carrie?
I'm gonna pull it up. Carrie said something too. Let me pull it
I
up.
okay, okay,
Let
okay.
me pull it up. Um, but that's what I'm saying. I think that he has to really and truly, because the prosecutor's gonna eat him up if he get on the stand, Shamika. Really, so he has to clean up.
I agree with you on that. You
Just
know.
be real. He really has to clean this up. And I ain't trying to tell family what to do, but if you was mad, I was pissed off because he didn't do this and that for me. That's what it is. I mean, this is a situation. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up, Shamika, and let me put pause.
When both were inside Cook County Jail. It's where Bruce.
Let me pause it. Poe Bruce. This is something. I don't know. We just need to he needs to get out of, Rob needs to get out of jail, and then he could say how he feel about whatever to whom he needs to say it to. So.
Yeah, Miss Duncan and Mr. J Skim. That's what I saw. I thought he kind of took up for his brother on Lifetime.
Passed his younger sibling.
Okay.
I'm praying for my brother.
R. Kelly's brother Bruce never passed his younger sibling when both were inside Cook County Jail. It's where Bruce still sits, awaiting trial for possession of a stolen vehicle. But his brother is on his mind.
What did you think when you heard your younger brother Robert was arrested and charged?
Well, this hurt my soul.
Bruce Kelly says he hasn't talked to his brother since taking legal action against the singer in 2015 for unpaid wages. But until then,
I worked right beside this guy since 1990. I mean, officially working for him. Videos. I was his personal assistant, road manager.
Did you ever see any conduct that concerned you with young women, girls?
Well, not young women. No, not young women, but women in general, yes. Robert, he used to keep a lot of things from me. He did. But I can't say that I had seen him with young women. Maybe younger than him, but not underage.
Robert Kelly is now charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving 4 alleged victims. 3 were underage.
I don't believe that these charges are true. I don't believe these women are being truthful. I don't.
The prosecutors don't usually file charges unless they believe they have evidence to support their case.
Well, the thing is, the prosecutors in a lot of cases file charges and don't have the proof, and they know they don't have the proof.
But Bruce Kelly acknowledges his brother often told women what to do and where they could and couldn't go, but blames it on not wanting various girlfriends to see each other.
I believe that Robert has an addiction, a sexual addiction, and he really needs to get counseling, help.
Kelly hopes to beat the charges against him and get out of jail. He also hopes to mend fences with his famous brother, who continues to have impromptu public performances while waiting for his trial to begin.
I would hug him and tell him that I love him and that I don't care about the money.
Bruce Kelly's trial begins April 29th. R. Kelly is scheduled to be back in criminal court.
Thank you, Miss Duncan. He said he will hug. He said, I don't care about the money.
See, I told you, nobody know, like,
Yeah,
and
he
family's
tried to,
family.
he tried to sue him. He said he don't care about the money. I'm gonna see if I can pull this clip. You can talk to him, Shamika, while I'm looking up this clip if you don't mind. I can pull it up on my
Oh,
extended.
okay.
Yeah, he needs to support his family. I feel like if his family, it'll just uplift him though, because if you listen to a lot of his music, he talks about his family mending to being together. He always say, I want my family in my life. He talked about his kids. He cried about his kids. He cried about his sisters and brothers, and he wanted his family. I think family is like important to Robert, and so. Uh, we all have our opinions. We all can feel a certain way in this situation, but it is what it is. If this is his healing, this is his healing. We can't. We know we're because we're supporters and we're fans. Yeah, we're angry. We can be angry. We have a right to feel the way we feel, but this is his family, and they got it in the healing, and whatever they do after they get that help, then it is what it is. Yeah, he needs to support the family. The family he needs his family. There y'all
I
have.
don't understand why people, and this is just a question I have. Why a lot of people say, oh, well, he needs help from like a sex addiction and this, that, and the third. Like, I wonder, do people say that because he has just because he have multiple ladies that he associate himself with? If that's the case, there's a lot of men that need help. Like
Mhm.
when if that's what they're trying to paint this narrative and say he need help, I don't believe he need help when it
Well,
comes down to.
in that case, Shamika, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. In that case, this lady, um let me see. This man, he got two wives, and and everybody act like it's a great thing. I don't see nobody frowning up at them, but I ain't sharing nobody. Just each they own. If they want to share, they share. I ain't sharing nothing.
Exactly, and
I'm
that's
not
me.
sharing a thing, baby. Ain't nobody sharing nothing with me. You better take your ass
But
on.
But you know what I keep saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody keep pointing the finger at him with all these women, but he living his truth. The man ain't married to nobody. Like, is that a crime for him to have multiple women if that's his choice, and if those women choose to be with him on those terms? That's his business. I mean, when you go to Africa, you got these men that have 5, 6, 7, 8 wives. I'm just saying, and they're it is a common it's common there, and you
Let me
know
see if I can
that's
pull it.
just what they do. But the fact that it ain't like he got his wife and he got all these different girlfriends and this that. He ain't married, so he don't owe nobody nothing. He can do whatever he want to do, but that don't mean he has an addiction, a sex addiction, because he have multiple women that heck, you got a lot of men that ain't celebrities around here now that have multiple women, and unlike they don't live in their truth because they got a wife and they got girlfriends. But
I got
I just
at
don't
least
get
he
it.
telling them. At least he telling them. At least he said, I got other women. You either in or you out. He ain't sneaking behind nobody's back. Women ain't running over each other because she done caught Tyrone with Nene and stuff like that. Everybody know who is who and who he with, and they happy with it. So, and
And
two,
that's
they might be
yeah.
saying that because he was molested, and he said his sexual stuff was aroused and stuff. I don't know. I ain't no counselor.
Yeah,
Get
but
some
that
counselors on here.
and again, yeah, and again, that's his own personal business.
Mhm.
I just don't understand it. Like, they making it such a big deal. Like, oh, he the first, man to have like, no. If that man have 6 women, that's his business. What, going to his bedroom and with his girlfriends, and if that's what they get, how they get down, that is their own. That's his business. At least he live in his truth. That's why I honestly believe him. I believe the things that because he ain't lying to nobody. He's being truthful. He have multiple women. He like multiple women. Okay.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. But I guess, everybody, we trying to be professionals and counselors and therapists and all that good stuff. And, no, I don't want to log in. Excuse me. Trying to look for this person. It's this guy. I'm gonna see if I can put the link up I'll put the link up in the chat. And I'll let y'all look that up. And it's this guy on Facebook, and he got, all these women, and he's married to 2. And they just all hugged up and cheered up and happy-go-lucky and crap like that. Let me see. I can't see nobody in the chat, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Shamik, I'm gonna pull up this so you can see it. I think it was 2 you have to sign in. You can keep talking, Shamika, so it won't be blank in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Because I'm looking up something. I'm on a whole different screen, so I don't see what's going on in the chat. Let me pull this back up, make sure these people up in here are acting right. So you can just say men's, because they have women like that too. Yeah, women's like
That's
that
true,
too, honey.
Tori.
Yes, it's a lot of women, honey, that's out there, honey, try to play the field too.
They do.
Everybody want a bunch of people. I mean, let me be quiet. I'm tired. Hell, just working and coming home dealing with one.
With
I
one.
can't. And then it's too much. You gotta remember their damn name. You gotta remember this. You gotta remember that. You gonna mess up somewhere. Cause see, my mind, I'll be tired. I'll be too tired, honey. I've been screwed up some kind of way. Child, you stay on.
I know.
He stay on too. I guess he said, he
Mm-mm-mm.
said, I'm just living the life. I'm just having fun, I guess after when he got married, he probably got married trying to see if it'll work. He probably like, no, this ain't gonna work. And I just want to live life, and I want different women. I
And
ain't
guess
gonna.
what?
I'm not
I
gonna accept.
yeah, I respect the man that does that. Like, you have a lot of men that is around here married to their wives, okay, and going out, they have multiple their wives don't know nothing about this girlfriend, and they live in a complete lie. And now that's what you want to call holding hostage. Because your wife have no idea that you out here with all these other different women, and you're not giving her option to say whether she want to stay in this relationship or she want to leave. You basically coming home playing the good husband, and you going out and you got multiple women, vice versa. I go back to what Tori said. You got women that do the same thing, but unlike him, he lived in his truth, and that's why I say I respect that man to the utmost. Because I have an uncle. Okay, y'all, I had an uncle. He passed away a couple months ago, and he had a wife and he had a girlfriend, and he was living with the girlfriend, married to the wife, but they had this. It was weird to me, but to each its own. They had this understanding where they wasn't together, but legally they were married. Now, when he got sick, of course, the girlfriend, all them years she had spent with him, it was just voided because she wasn't able to make any decisions or anything. And so he ended up going back, staying with my aunt, and she ended up kind of taking care of him or whatever. And he, asked for forgiveness or whatnot for it. But she knew about the girlfriend and they just never got a divorce. But he would go over there every single day and, spend like just go check on her daily or whatever. And keep in mind, he was an older guy. But at the end of the day, she knew about it. So he wasn't lying about anything. But it was you know, when he got older or whatever, and he got sick, she had to end up seeing about him. But it's just like, you know, I feel so bad for this man. I feel so bad for Robert Kelly, and I just pray that whenever he come out of this, whatever he chooses to do with his life, if he have 2 or 3 girlfriends or whatever, you know, that's his business. That's all I can say about it. I don't get down like that. I just have one husband and that's it, and we don't do all of that. But some people, that's their life, that's their business, and that's just it.
Shamika,
Hmm?
I think he gonna be playing that song Scat Cat.
He might
Cussing,
do.
cussing pastor. What cussing pastor? Who talking about a cussing pastor? I told y'all I'm not. I can't even see. Oh, y'all talking about the cussing. Y'all better tell the truth. All this social media going on around here, honey, because they got cameras and everything, honey. Y'all better tell the truth and shame the devil. And then a lot of these women, they enjoy just being with somebody else's man and then trying to hurt the other woman for no reason. Who talking about some entanglement? I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing nothing. I don't care what nobody say. You do what you do. You better not come back here. Hell, don't bring your ass back here. Don't bring your disease ass here, because I ain't sharing nothing. I ain't trying to get no herpes. I ain't trying to get no gonorrhea. I ain't trying to get camellias. I ain't trying to get nothing. Just stay out there in them streets. You want to be a player, play. Keep playing. Stay away from me. Oh, they have entanglements. Ain't nothing. That's entanglements. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that man, he told him from the get-go, listen. Even that one that said she was starving and called her friend for a pizza. She was locked in the house, and the pizza man gave her the pizza so she couldn't eat and stuff. It's sad.
So true, K Nicole. That is so true.
What can Nicole say?
She said drug, right at Shamika, drugs sometimes. Let me go back to my screen. Uh-oh.
Okay, I see it's okay. Look, y'all, come back on, Shamika. Right, drugs sometimes cover deep roots pain. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, Nicole. They turn to drugs to ease the pain. Come on back, Shamika. Come on back. Let me see. Is this Bruce? Let me see. Is Bruce the reckoning? It hasn't stopped. The reckoning. Settlement factor. Please call forward. Okay. I don't know which one the brothers were speaking on, y'all. Let me see. Tiffany. Okay, that's Tiffany. Let me see. The brother. Was it brother? The brother was at the beginning, wasn't? I think the brother was at the beginning. I think Shamika. Well, who said? I bet you any kind of money. That's who said something. Mr. J. I knew it. I knew it. Let me see. It's different. All the time. Let me call Shabika, tell the coach. Shabika. Okay. I'm like, come on back. Okay. Let me get it again. Shamika, you probably went on another screen. You know, we on this thing, it just throw you out. Can we stop in the name, step in the name of love? I can't, he made me sick. I'm waiting on Shamika to come try to pull this up. What y'all remember what part he was on? Part 1, part 2. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Okay. I put it up there, Shamika. Oh Lord, mercy, Jesus. You're gonna have to do something with Jay.
He is a mess. Oh my God. I was cracking up when I seen that comment he put in the chat. I'm gonna get my belt for him.
I got one. I gotta watch these posts in this chat. That's why I don't look at this chat, because they be saying stuff and I just try to ignore them. I just be looking, I just turn my head. I try not to look and see what they say, because I'm trying not to get and be engaged in all that. I'm just trying to do right. Right, she's on. Okay, can I borrow that? Borrow. Oh, here you go. Who you want to beat down? Here. You gotta keep a switch or something in this chat, because they just be all out of order. I didn't bring my belt. I got this extension cord though. This stitch cord hurt worse than anything. I use the stitch cord. Okay, Shamika, you can go ahead and finish. I'm finna try to find which one. Let me see. That's Tiffany Hawkins. Okay, this is the whole thing. Okay, this is 3 parts, and so it's on part 1. Okay, let's watch it on demand. I'm gonna see if I can fast forward. You on, Shamika?
I'm on. I'm just waiting on you to play the clip.
No, you can go ahead and talk. I gotta look for it, because it's gonna be a commercial. Then it's gonna
back to the comment.
Let me see, because I think the brothers was talking before anybody else. Let me see how far I can fast forward.
Recent Lifetime docuseries are deeply and retaliating
on all these black smokers. So okay, here's brother. Okay, this brother.
There's no music to hide.
Okay.
With now, he can't.
Multiple tapes, multiple jurisdictions, and the victim is cooperating with authorities. It's game, set, match.
No, bastard, your ass in jail now. See, that's why I can't watch this thing, because I've been the cuss.
It's so funny.
Girl, that's Michael Abernathy talking. Okay, I think this brother right here. Let me see. Yeah, this brother. Okay. Let me pull it up. Hell. Girl, I get mad.
Albert, we glad you can join today. Albert Diaz.
Welcome to the chat. And if I haven't if I didn't speak, my moms, they be on it. They know I'm half blind, y'all, and they try to keep me from looking off into the screen, be cross-eyed, because I ain't trying to look up in the ceiling. I ain't trying to look up in the ceiling, and I ain't trying to look at the walls. I need both my eyeballs to look straight. So let me see. Let me pull it.
Hey, TJ.
I appreciate it. I got some sweet minds. Let me see. Let me go and pull this up so we can see this mess. So, Mika, there you go. You can see it.
I know my mama is turning over in her grave. All I care about is my brother. I love you, Rob. Me and Robert, we have been through a lot of things in our life. He's still my brother. Robert can't handle this. He just can't. He can't handle this kind of stuff. Robert is used to hiding with his music. There's no music to hide with now. He can't get to no music now. To come from nothing, and achieve world acclaim status to go full circle and come to
Let me put us back up here just in case we start screaming.
That's got to be
because I'm gonna have to talk through it too.
The most horrible thing anybody could endure, especially to come from nothing. When we moved from project in the south side of Chicago, we moved to 463 East 40th Street. Our entire family.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it, you guys, because they're gonna
grandmother. Great.
I'm gonna pause it and then we'll play some more. You know, I don't want them to block me. Does not own the rights to this. I don't own the rights to nothing. That's why I said we're gonna talk. We're gonna come in. We're gonna talk, and then we'll go back and stuff like that. That way, there won't be no problem. You know, pick two. Yes, and wrap them and time up. Not 2, 3. We need 3. Shamika, you here?
I'm here.
Okay. So did you hear that part with him? So I'm gonna put it on like this, and then we're gonna speak, and then I'll play some more. So he said his brother couldn't handle this, and you know, and things like that. So then I'm gonna try to fast forward because I don't want to, you know.
I mean, nobody would be able. I thank God that he's still even just sane, because that's a lot for anybody to handle.
Mm-hmm. It was really significant in all our lives. Growing up as kids, Robert was timid. He was always scared. The kids in the neighborhood didn't know Robert. They only knew me and Bruce because we was out there playing. And he didn't come outside. He stayed in the house and played with his keyboard. Bruce was the oldest brother, so Bruce was the protector. He was always looking out for Robert. This place is where we can really remember our childhood, where we flourished at. We formed a band. We kids, though. We just kids. Our mama gave us instruments for Christmas, so once I picked up the drum set and I making noise, and my older brother Bruce, he started playing bass guitar.
Okay, let me pause it.
We never went to class.
I see him streaming.
My mama was a great, phenomenal singer. That's where Robert get the voice from. The moment that he opened his mouth and sang, we all knew that he was special. And we looked. I see him screening. So, I mean, I see they trying to get me. So I'm gonna pause. Then we'll come back. I want to put it. I want to go to part 2, Shamika.
Okay.
And this is when you know, they was talking about, you know, his situation and allegation, but the brother, let me see if I can fast forward a little bit. Let me push play again, because I have to just like come in and talk through it so we won't get blocked. Looking at this frail body kid, like, look how he looking up in the air, like all these songs and stuff. We doing these at school, we doing them on the back porch, and they marveling at us. You know, that building where we practice at, it was a man living on the 3rd floor. His name was Eli Henry. He had to be 60-something years old then. Mr. Henry was neighborhood uncle. Everybody loved him and looked up to him, you know, and he used to go to the farm. He'd go way out to the farm and get apples and oranges and cherries and bananas and things like that, and bring it back to, you know, the neighborhood and stuff. So we just thought he was a cool old man, nice guy. And then he started buying us stuff. You know what I'm saying? Buying us things and stuff. You know, back then, I didn't think about it because I was a child.
There's no demographic that you can name that has not been touched by sexual violence.
Let me fast forward this thing. And that thing there too.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
He did identify the man that abused him. He said, I was so afraid because I was so little. He would take me out in the field and he told me, Robert, you can't tell anybody, otherwise I'm a cooked goose. It was so heartbreaking because you're hearing a grown man speak as if he was still 6, 7, 8 years old.
Okay.
One day, Robert,
but why you trying to?
Mr. Harry had Robert come upstairs and he tried some inappropriate things with Robert. Okay, my mother called the police. The police came through, and there's a lot of guys in the neighborhood, and they end up jumping Mr. Harry, beating him till blood came everywhere until the police got there. When the police got there, they act like that they wasn't even there. They just turned their back and let the guys finish beating them before they took them off to jail. I'll never forget that.
So I'm
my child.
So I'm gonna fast forward that.
Down on the bed, and she started.
Yeah, let me see. I knew I was gonna get a commercial. God dog it. I was trying not to fast. I knew I was gonna get a commercial. Okay, this is him talking about them. So let's see. Look at this thing.
The person that did it is not that much older than we are. Was just a kid herself. She was
See there?
I was 6 years old when it first happened. 6 years old.
She was just a kid. Whoever it was.
She pushed me down on the bed, and she started like unzipping my pants and stuff, and I'm crying and I'm begging her to please stop doing that because I don't feel right. I don't feel right. And then she climbed on top of me. I would make believe that I was somewhere else playing with my friends. I'm gonna say I'm at the park. Doing things that kids supposed to be doing at that age. That was just with me. But then there would be times that she would make Robert stay in the house. I remember one time hearing Bruce and Robert talking about girls. Bruce said, Robert, man, you ain't never had no girl. He said, and I have. And he said it proud. I think he enjoyed it. You know how a parent be able to tell that their child is out there having sex because they get smart at the mouth. They think they know it all now. And it happens all of a sudden. It's not no thing that builds up overnight. I think it affected him in more ways than we all know. The things that happened to me and Robert was just a so real situation where I felt like, oh my God, I just want to die.
Wow.
Robert's sexual life and the way that he turned out today to be for a man to molest my brother and to molest him, that changed the game. I never thought of it like that until now.
Okay. See there? He never thought of it until now. It changes the game. So I guess they don't, you only know what you know. All he knew that he was going through a situation. He was angry. He was upset. He dealt with it. Then fame came real fast with this family that were dealing with something in their household. And so that's why I want to play that too. So if y'all just not looking at it from what I see, if you're not looking at it from what my lens and what I'm seeing with this family and what's going on, then I don't know what to tell you. Cause did you get a chance to see it, Shamika?
I did. It's so sad.
Are you crying, Shamika? Don't cry.
It's just sad at what he going through.
Girl, just
And
don't.
if people don't have a heart and be compassionate for what this man done went through, I just don't know. This is so sad to me. It is so sad. And for people to just stone him like they stone him. He human. He just, oh, this is sad to me. He has went through some things his whole entire life. And it's just sad. It is so sad to me. This is just heartbreaking. And for people to just talk so down on him and judge him, not knowing he done went through some things all his life. A little boy that age.
Yeah,
You know,
even just looking at and see this is, oh my God, like it took, I think, Carrie to see the situation. To see it, okay, like I'm saying, it was just a whirlwind. And I'm going by, I can't do nothing but go by what these men are actually saying. And it's real traumatizing. It's just it's not only women, men can be molested too. Women, not only women, it's him too, can be hurt and go through these situations. And so I think with them growing up, going through what they went through, we don't know everything that they have gone through in their home. And then you have a brother that stardom just shot to the roof that fast, and they weren't prepared for that. They weren't. They didn't have the help that professional help that they needed, and they just went straight to money and fame. And that's just like the boards. Y'all remember the boards? Y'all remember them? They got into fame, and one of them was molested by their father. They started doing drugs, and it was just a mess. It was a mess. And so half of them are okay now because some of them went to get counseling and get help. But some has passed away. And that's what I'm saying. All of this, they went from this situation in their home, and then dealing with molestation from a woman, molestation from a man, and then all the way up to teenagers. His music what kept him sane. That's why the music is what's keeping him sane. And so then you got the brother, he going through his situation. Then you have the other brother that's going through his situation, drugs, allegedly, allegedly drug dealing, robbing, and things like that. It's like everybody just haywire. And so you got a brother, all this money, all this fame, and then you in it, but you're not in it. You want to be in your brother place because all of them, their mom trained them all to be singers and play the instruments. So you have one greater than the other. So you got this going on, but you went through it in your home, and then you dealing with money and fame. This is just a disaster waiting to happen anyway if you really got the professional help. You know what I mean, Shamika? So it's just a lot. It's a lot to this situation, and I want to bring that situation out too. Even though the title was about what happened with Don, and for people that just came in, that wasn't a plea. Don didn't plea. He was in ICU. He was really, really sick, blood clogs on the lungs. They thought it was the coronavirus. It was not coronavirus. It was pneumonia. So his attorneys, dealt with things so they can be able to prepare for whatever to come. He is not ratting. He don't have anything to rat on. He don't have anything to snitch on about. He's still fighting for Robert. That's it. That's all. No matter what nobody else tell you, I'm just giving y'all the facts right now. So y'all take it for however you want to take it. Everybody's opinion is their own. But this situation is a lot. It's a lot. Being there with someone similar when I was a kid, I really miss with you in ways you can't until you're an adult. Yeah. And when you're a child, you don't really know this here. And I'm not afraid to speak what happened to me. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, why are you telling your business? But sometimes what you've gone through and what you went through your test can be your testimony. This is my testimony. It can help you. And when you have somebody to do something to you molest you as a little kid, you don't know anything about that. You don't know what that is, especially when you haven't been told what it is and nobody have told you it was wrong. And then somebody's telling you that someone's telling you, don't tell anyone, it's just a game. And then as a kid, you just doing this. And I'm not going to sit here and because I understand. And that's why I talk on this, because like I said, like this is a situation that can help a lot of people. This is a situation that can help a lot of people because I was molested by a female as a child, and it was my babysitter. And I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what she was doing to me. I didn't know anything about sex. So at the same time, that's why I keep telling you guys, it can mess you up. Being molested, being raped can mess you up. Get the help. Seek that help. Seek it. Because
and my thing is, I'm sorry, go ahead, Pete.
I took it on my kids, Shamika.
Yeah.
My kids couldn't have no friends come over. Like when my kids were little, and I go visit my mom, and she had a bunch of, had people visit. I would be in the room. My kids had them to the wall, curved up, just to protect them. I didn't want people to come in, especially when my daughter went out. And you can learn from other people too, because I tried to hide sex from my kids. I tried to make them stay in the house, but they gonna go out there and do what they want to do. My daughter got pregnant too as a teenager. When she had her girl, I was even more protective. She wanted the friends to come over. I'm like, no, you got a daughter now. Nobody can come over here, and nobody can come to this house. She's like, Mama, it's a girl. I'm like, I'll tell you later. I'll talk to you about it later. I didn't want to tell them my situation at the time, but I wanted to protect her, and things like that. And a lot of people just don't understand. Getting the professional help you need will take you a long ways. And with our people, with our culture, we only taught to pray about things, to get on our knees, go to church about it. But and men cannot talk about it. Men can't talk about what they went through. They got to toughen it up and be a man. But getting that professional help you need will help you. And that's just real talk. Yeah, Native One. I actually spoke to someone that was actually at that church that's actually living here in Houston. And maybe one day he'll come on here and talk to you guys. And Robert went to that church. And they did exactly what everybody else tried to do. Everybody wanted money from this man. That the church wanted this. They wanted new chairs. They wanted new this. They wanted new that. And he was like, wait a minute, I'm leaving these people because this is what I'm going through. Everybody got their hands out. Everybody want money. And I thought maybe if I come to church, they'll accept me for who I am and not R. Kelly, but Robert Sylvester Kelly. And when he wasn't giving them all that, they kicked him out of the church. And this is what a member said that moved to Houston. Said a man tried to get help and they kicked him out of the church because he didn't give them everything that they wanted. You know?
Can I say something, Texas?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say too, because just going back with what he went through as a child and what he had to endure. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, because what he went through, that's what he, when it comes down to these little, young kids. And here's my thing. Whatever that man went through as a child, I'm so tired of people saying that what he went through, like he's a pedophile and he, take advantage of younger, like kids. No, that's the thing and I have a problem with that because this man is not on trial for pedophilia. Okay, he's not on trial for a pedophile. And not one indictment is he on trial for pedophilia. And I'm like, I wanted to touch base on that because these were maybe younger, willing participants. And so I hear a lot of people saying, oh, see what happened to him in his childhood, then that did some trauma him. And that's no. I don't know. Because deep down in my heart, I don't believe this man touched no. You can tell in the videos I have watched with him how compassionate he is towards elderly people, older people, and kids. I think he has a heart for kids and older people. These women were young, willing participants, and I'm tired of people calling this man a pedophile because obviously they don't even know the definition of what a pedophile is. Like, was he a pedophile before he became R. Kelly? Oh, when he became R. Kelly, oh, he's a pedophile now. Like, stop it. This man is not on trial for pedophilia. Like, it just irks my nerves.
Yeah, and you know what else? That's what I was saying, Shamika. It's a lot of things. Like even with me, just because I went through something, doesn't mean that I'm gonna go and do it to somebody else. And like I was telling you, and we had a conversation about this, and maybe because this happened to him as a man, he wanted to have his situation different. Maybe because a woman, a older woman did something to him, maybe he don't want that same sexual feeling. He wanted to feel it different, not with no underage child, but maybe I won't be thinking about what happened to me if I get, women to, we be sexual in a different way. And he probably wants to change his sexual, pleasures in a different way,
And not only that,
and to want to make sure his manhood is what it is. Let me have, multiple women. And he didn't hide anything to these women. He didn't say he wasn't out there lying to this one and lying to that one and things like that. He let them know, and they all said it. And I know a lot of people that has been molested. They molesting children.
No.
They look sexual pleasures a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be reminded of that.
I looked at that video that he did with this lady he brought on stage, and she was in a wheelchair, and like he got down on his knees. All the women he could have brought on stage, all of the thousands of women. Why did he pick this older lady that he brought on stage and he sung to her. Like, if people can't see that this man is so compassionate, I'm not saying he perfect, because I'm sure he have, but to just pin all this stuff on him, to act like he this monster, or he this man that just abused little kids, like, no.
I think I have the video too. I was, because I'm supposed to be putting all that together, and how these older women is like, they getting tickets and they happy, and then this lady, she was so happy, he was signing her autograph and things like that. And they don't people. That's why I try to do videos to show more of the good side of him, because people trying to make this man seem like a monster, and it's crazy. But like I said, this is something, a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of conversations coming out in situations like this that's happening to him. I don't know why it had to be him, but only God knows. Only God knows,
And you know what? For the people that slander this man and talk so ill about him, they really gotta answer to God. Because here's my thing. I was listening to I think it was one lady was like, "Oh, he just need to repent for the things that he's done." How do we know what he hasn't done? That's between him and God. He doesn't have to come out publicly and do anybody on this live just come out publicly on the live. I just no, what you do, that's between you and God. Whenever you repent, you don't owe nobody nothing. And we don't know if this man done repented for whatever he done, but he don't owe the world nothing. If anything, the world owe him, because he has been slandered in such a negative way, until it's just sad. And I heard somebody say that one day, he just need to come out and he don't have to come out and do nothing, because he don't owe nobody nothing. He only owe whatever he has done in his lifetime. He has to answer to his maker, just like all of us do. And it just made me so mad, because people ought to be glad that God has not, everybody dislike this man over what they heard. But people better be glad God hasn't, don't dislike them over what he know about all of us. Because none of us are perfect. But the fact that people, just go on this, oh, he just need to come out. I mean, he don't have to do nothing. He already did. We don't know what this man has done when it comes down to his repentance with God. We need to be worried about our own soul salvation, worried about what he done. He don't owe nobody a cotton picking thing but God, but his maker. And whatever him and his family did, that's him and his family. I just pray for the healing within them. I pray for the healing within him, because I'm like, people. Oh goodness, I'm like, oh, people just so hypocritical, because they don't even realize when you putting your mouth on him and you talking so ill of him, you don't think God holding you accountable for that?
Well, Shamika, it's a lot. I was trying to find it, because I know I had it. I got a lot of stuff I try to save up, like positive stuff, it's just a lot. We can learn. Okay,
And I would not stop speaking on the behalf of my dear brother. Because I don't give a flip if it's your son, my son, anybody else's son. I'm gonna be a voice for them. I don't care. I don't see how people could just sit back and just throw rocks. I mean, he done endured enough. I mean, what more do you want from the man? It's beyond sickening to me. It's just, now everything's about money now. So just making him and slandering his name is the hot topic now for people to talk about, and just continue to collect money off of his pain and hurt. You don't think you have to answer to God for that? How could you even sleep at night? I don't get it.
Okay. I have this. This is what you talking about, Shamika. I'm gonna play it.
right. All right, park right here. I swear to God, I've been looking at this lady all night. She's been giving me so much energy, and I've been feeling so much goodness, positive vibes from her. That's all I love. So make some noise, y'all. Make some noise. All right, this next song is for you, baby. Okay, we sing it to them, but it's all we directed to you. Okay? Like the
I'm smiling so big. It's so sweet.
It seems like you're ready. Seems like you're
Look how she's smiling.
She is. That is just the sweetest thing.
Now you see how the women grab.
You see that? You see that?
Nobody. Look at that, grabbing all on the man, tail. But he's kidnapping and raping folks. And he kept her on stage too. He kept her on stage. Look at she saw that made her night. Look at that.
Oh, that did.
That made her night. Look at her, get him, mama. Y'all roll me up on that stage when I get old. I'm gonna get like mama.
Where do we go to ever
Oh, designated one. Text it to the number so I can pull it up. I'm gonna show you another one. I'm gonna show y'all another one too, Samika.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you like what what he. Oh, let me put on. He dancing with her. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I'm about to show this. He just dancing with her. Let me put that back on there. That is so cute.
It was the cutest.
Yeah, he dancing with her. Let me put it back on there. That's nice. That is something special. That's what y'all do. Y'all take y'all grandmas, mamas, and grandmas to a Kelly concert. And they'll make their night, honey. Ooh, Lord, I bet she'd have got home to daddy. Let me rewind it back just a little bit when he was dancing with her. Because I missed that part. Get it, mama. No, mama. No, mama. Get it, mama. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that something? That's nice. That is so nice.
Out of all the women he could have pulled on stage, he took her and made that moment so special for her. And that's
he grabbed. And I'm gonna show you, like, if people felt like this was a demon, demonic spirit, and these are elderly women. You know, elderly women, they feel something. Let me see. This is something that I was looking at. I was like, oh my God, like they surprised her. I have a lot of stuff saved, but I'm gonna just show this and then we can get ready to end it.
Hey Jeff, my brother.
Oh, hey, Jeff, I see. Look, I'm not even looking in the chat.
I'm looking at the chat. I love me some Jeff. That's my brother from another.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. Let y'all see this. I just want to show like different things, like, because it's always something negative. So I just want to show something that Texas, you remember when they they throwing a pattern. I'm telling you, girl. But y'all see now, they saying he's snatching women, raping women, kidnapping women. Who try to pull who off the stages and stuff? Now, what if he go back and have the investigators to go back and run a camera on all these women that tried to touch him? He didn't give them permission, jack them off the stage, and see what they gonna do. See what they gonna do to them. You know. What they gonna do to them? I think this was cute. I'm just showing people videos. They surprised her. They were surprised.
Seeing that you overlooked your actual gift.
She wasn't looking at no other gift. Watch this, Shamika. They don't show the good things this man has done. I know. Look at that. Guess what she got, y'all?
What did she get, Texas?
What she That's what she got, y'all. Get it, baby. Pull your gown down. Don't pull your gown down, mama. Look at them. Them old folks.
Section B. 26.
Lord, she hanging. Y'all cover the woman up.
Kelly. And the surprise is no, you and Janice Carter from Minnesota. She's coming down to go with you. Yes.
You see that?
Number 2.
Oh my goodness.
She knew about it already. The next gift is you are going to see her the following month for 4 days. Woo! You're gonna go visit your friends.
No, she was jumping hard for y'all when she got them ticket buses. Look at that, baby. Pull your gown down. Come on, mama. Lord, she crying. How many make you do that?
Oh my God.
Look at that. Look at that.
God, y'all think.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of joy. And they try to that's the joy. What is
It was
this?
supposed to cost me over $100.
Lord, commercial.
But it ended up costing me only $65.
No, we don't do commercials on here because I ain't getting paid. And I ain't doing your ads. I'm not doing your ads. They ain't paying me nothing. But you see what I'm saying? It's so many, girl. I'm telling you, it is so many. It's so many, like They don't want to show nothing like that. They don't want to show nothing like that. But the joy, and it's a whole lot of like, even with, he was going down the street, he gave money to this homeless man. He said it was $100. They try to say he gave $1 or something like that, you know. But that's the kind of joy he bring on them old people. You know, old people, honey, they know when you full of mess. And there's a whole lot of those videos of these women falling at. One woman, she was at the restaurant, and her kids gave her the tickets, and she opened them tickets, and honey, that woman was screaming. They thought something was wrong with her. You had the manager running, trying to see if she okay and what's going on, honey. She was like, I got me some that one was all on the chair just sliding. I'm like, Lord, y'all get that woman out of there before she have a seizure, honey. Get her out of there, baby, because she was, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Texas, show the video when he was he got prayed for. You got that video?
Oh yeah. I got that one. Let me see. When he prayed. Oh, you talking about who was that? What show was that on?
It was Deion Sanders and Paula White and them. They called him on stage and they basically prophesied as to what was gonna be going on. Just pull up that video.
Yeah, I got. I read it. Yeah, I got that one saved too. What's that darn man name? Y'all know I don't deal with him. What's the little one? The one that John Legend. I'm gonna be.
Oh.
It's gonna be me too, love. I'm gonna be right there. But I'm gonna tell my kids, don't y'all record me looking like that and stuff. Y'all have me dressing up and don't have them and have my brown and my gown and stuff fixed right. That woman, everything was about to show her. She didn't care. She got them thinking her. She didn't care how sore she was. That's exciting. Oh my God. Let me see. Is this a whole one? Let me see which one. Okay. Oh, for the pull. Look, we gonna get some. We gonna get some of them art tickets, honey.
Bye.
Let me see. Let me pull it up for you.
Well, these are.
Oh Lord, I'm sick of y'all these commercials. I'm getting commercials like crazy. I'm not representing y'all. Let me skip. Let me put it on pause. What is it? What happened? Girl, that thing done jumped to TZJ. Let me go back. I was wonder why I went on commercial. Okay, I'm finna pull it up. Grandma, yeah. Look at Banks, Shamika talking about grandma showing them draws. It'll be like a little rehearsal. Look. Let grandma, them draws, at least they wasn't thong. Let us do her granny panties.
Oh, Pernell.
Y'all need to stop. This, you know what? This chat don't miss nothing. They see. They don't miss nothing, Shamika. They see everything. This don't make no sense. Oh my God, my head hurts. I can't even do it. Oh Lord, what's going on? Girl, see, that's the devil, girl. Look at him. It's spinning.
Oh man.
It's spinning. It's about to play though. Look at there. See there? You see what I'm saying? Look, YouTube ain't working. Why YouTube ain't working? Look at this man. Give it time. We gonna still. I went black too, Shamika. What happened?
I see you.
I'm black. I'm black. I don't.
You black and beautiful, honey.
Let me cancel this. Look at this mess. We were finna show some praying. See there? Look at that on a Sunday. You see how the demonicness. Judge not that you not be judged for with. Like, there ain't nobody on here perfect. If y'all perfect, get off my chat.
That's right, sweet
Out of my
escape.
chat. I don't know what's going on. This thing talking about, I'm scared if I click this out, honey, something gonna happen. I don't know, Shamika.
You can't see it. Oh man, that was such a good video.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, girl. Lord. Let me been showing something nasty. Computer just be working good. Let me see. Let me see if I push. I don't know. Shamika? Okay, you still.
It's okay if we can't see it.
Let me see. It just says something about this screen. I'm scared to get out of this right here. If I exit out, let me see. Y'all, if I exit out, y'all have a good day.
Okay. If it don't, maybe we can watch it the next time if it do.
Yeah, because I'm finna. I see. I'm talking on here, but the screen just going in circles. Oh, let me see. What is this? I'll tell you the truth. What's going on? I'm finna click this. Let me see. Nope, it take me out.
Tamika, I did see that. I sure did.
What I'm missing?
She said, have y'all seen that video Dion made the other day about how these thoughts are doing things?
I played it yesterday.
Yeah.
Be safe, Native One. I let me click this, see what it do.
Good night, Native One.
Let me see. I'm closing.
Good night, Felicia. Oh, shoot.
I'm back. Shamika, can you hear me?
I'm here.
Yeah. Child. Let me try it one more time, because see, the devil is a liar. You don't play with me.
That's right.
Always messing with somebody. We trying to leave on a good note. Even TD Jake was up in there.
He sure was.
Yes, we
Let me pull it up.
My. I want to get a testimony right quick. We got the stars out here that love Jesus. Amen. Dion, can you give us a short testimony? Dion Sanders, I'm telling you, let me say this.
Since this Sunday, we need some testimonies.
I am so impressed and
good night, Felicia.
And his stand for the Lord, his courage, and his stand for Jesus in his industry. Amen. Yeah, give us a short time. Put your hands together and praise the Lord. Come on, you can do better than that. You can praise him.
Nice and Nash. Nice and Nash.
You can do better than that. You can praise him. You've got to understand, I played in a couple Super Bowls, and you've done better than that for a football game. I know you can praise him. Oh, you can praise him. You can praise him. He's worthy. He's worthy. He's worthy. You got to praise him because you made it here today. The devil wanted to take you out, but you're here today. He had to plan for you, but you're here today. You had a car wreck, but you're here today. That woman was lying for you, but baby, you here today. Cancer overtook you, but you're here today. Somebody praise him just for being here today. As Brother McClurkin gone, I'm sorry. I would love to testify, but I want to be obedient to the Lord. Is that okay? Brother Kelly, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I've been trying to get in touch with you for quite some time because you've been on my heart, you've been on my mind.
Shamika, what his entourage is?
Need to be there.
You know what I'm saying? What they is?
Because he asked the saints a simple question. Brother, will you come up, please? I just feel this brother so deep in my spirit, dealing with some of the same things that I dealt with. And he asked the saints one simple question. And so many of you missed it. He said, would you? Could you all extend your hands to this brother?
Everyone extend your hand this way. And not just for this dear brother, but for everyone that's here that may have a high profile in the community. Let's just pray for them right now. I want to say one last thing, and I'm very conscious of the time. But 4 weeks ago, Dion, God spoke to us, this church, and said on this night, something very strange and unusual and unreversed would happen. And this is what Kurt, God gave us his word, that it would be very strange and unusual. It would be a setup by him. And I just want you to pray for this dear man right now. Stretch your hand. He asked for prayer, and I want us to pray for him. Father, I pray for this man of God, that you may touch him right now by your power and by your spirit. And Lord, I pray that anything that the enemy has attacked him with, plotted or planned or schemed against him, I break it in the name which is above every name, the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And I pray, God, that every onslaught of the enemy will cease and stop from this night on. And I pray, God, that there will be a fresh anointing resting upon him. And God, I break any generational curses. I break any word curses spoken over him. And I pray once again that the power of the Holy Ghost will breathe upon him, a fresh touch of the Holy Spirit. God, touch him now in Jesus' name. Breathe upon him, I pray. Now, in the name of Jesus. Everyone say, in the name of Jesus. Touch him. There it is, sir. There it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hallelujah. Come on, put your hands together and give God a shout of praise in this place. Hallelujah. Come on, praise him. Praise him. Praise him. Give him praise. You can do that. All of those who are watching, give him praise right now. God is up to something. I want to speak to these young people.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. And he felt it too. And the man prophesied. And he said, and some more people prophesied it too. Y'all, I'm cold. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be ghetto today, but I'm cold. And they won't turn down the air up in here. I'm looking like Mr. J. Look at him.
Mr. J. Skims, stop talking about Dion Long, Jay. Oh my goodness. You could tell that was so long ago.
Yeah, we're about to get ready to end this, but look, cause see, Shamika, y'all, I have to stop lying. Cause I specifically said this is gonna be a 30 to 45 minute, but it gets so good, like the subject get good. You know, we get to talking, and you know when we get on the phone, we be on there for about 5 hours. 5
Sure
hours.
do.
You know, went to the store and come back, cooking, and be still on the phone, and wash, fold up clothes, made up the bed, go put on your clothes, get ready for work, go to work, still come back, still be on the phone.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God.
yes.
The conversation be good though, but I felt that prayer. Watch him. Yeah, I felt that prayer too. Amen, Jeff. Amen. Progressive
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? How you doing, Jeff? And thanks for and love what's going on with my Texas sister. You know, I appreciate everybody coming in, but for the ones that came in, because we're getting ready to leave, I'm over the hours I said I was gonna. Today wasn't supposed to be like 45 to an hour. We're at 3 hours in. I don't want to be doing no long lives, but you know, but when they good, they good. But you know, we spoke on the subject of the appeal. It was not an appeal. I'm gonna try to pull that little piece up real quick, and then we're gonna leave. Don was actually in the hospital. He was in ICU. He had blood clots on his lungs. He had blood clots developing, and they thought he had the coronavirus. He did not have coronavirus. It was pneumonia. So he was in ICU for a while. They actually came to his house, and because he was so sick, they didn't take him in. They did everything by Zoom, electronic signature. He bailed out, you know, he post bond on both situations, and so this paperwork is basically for him, you know, to give him more time. And for the, you know, so far for the record, he is not going, they don't have anything to tie him up, and they trying to do everything they can to try to get this man to turn on Robert, to lie on Robert, to try to, you know, push him against the wall, and like, you know, Greenberg says, squeeze him. And he is not going to turn on Robert because he does not have anything to tell them negative about Robert. So that's what that was. I pull it up and pull the paperwork down at the bottom, but that's what that was. He didn't plea on anything. So, you know, it's not a plea. It wasn't a plea. He's not going to turn on Robert. He's not going to lie for them. And so that's the truth right there. So I understand the federal law providing that I have the right to form changes laws against me within the 3rd day of my arrest, rights trial, change within 7 days after formal charges have been launched. I further understand that I do not have the consent of consult. Okay. Yeah, it was just more of him trying to, they were trying to push the date back or something, delay it. It's for a delay. Order of delay. Yeah. It was a delay. So I would try to pull it up. Thank you. I'm gonna pull this up real quick, and then we gonna get off here. I just want y'all to see it was an order of delay by text always. Thank you. All my mods, thank y'all for holding it down, and thanks everybody for being positive. You know, we respect everybody's opinions on here. You know, like I said, as long as nobody on here trying about killing each other or bomb threats and stuff like that, you're fine over here. You know, because we want to know how everybody feel. And we can't just have one side. We want to know how people feel so we can bring them to the light, bring them over to the light. You see, we started talking about God and them demons started running. We had prayer up in here. They started running. They took off running. Let me see. Let me play it. Pull this up. So if you look right here where it says the first, this is the first entry of order for him to be delayed. I don't know if y'all can see that. So it's they're trying to delay. They delayed. And today is the 13th. So I guess today. And they pushed back the delay. So it was like a delay. That's what that was. That's what that's about. Can y'all see it? Right here. And that's what that was. So it wasn't him trying to negotiate or anything like that, which they believe are likely to result in deposition of the case without a trial. Reasonable time for prepare. Okay, yeah. Have reasonable time for prepare for his trial. Okay. That was just that's what that was, y'all. So let me let y'all see that part at the bottom. Preparation for his trial. Have reasonable time for preparation for his trial. So that's what that was. So I'm glad I got all of the information, and you know, because facts are facts, you know. Delay. So if you see all these delays where it said delays down there, that's what it was. Delay. So now we got that out the way. Nobody is snitching on nobody. So peace and blessing to you all. Thank everybody for showing up. And you already know the mods gonna be in here showing out, giving y'all a little laughter, entertaining y'all in the chat. And I appreciate them always, you know, for holding me down. I'm in a whole lot of trouble because my food got cold. I'm gonna get out of this necklace. I appreciate you so much, Shamika. It's he's doing a lot better, love. But this is what went down. This is what actually went down. So when they went to his house to serve the warrant, he was sick. So they was afraid to even, you know, deal with him because, you know, he was that sick and they thought he had, you know, the coronavirus. So they didn't feel the need to take him nowhere. He wasn't no threat, you know, or anything like that. He did not even walk out of his house. So everything was done through his attorneys and through electronic filing and electronic signature, Zoom and things like that. He bailed out on both, and you know, 2 or 3 days later he ended up in ICU. So he was in ICU, but it wasn't corona, it was pneumonia and blood clots on his lungs and stuff. So yeah, good thing for a microwave, but I don't want it like that. I'm gonna stick it in the oven, pray that I don't set it on fire. But I'm going. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all.
Hey, Texas. One second.
You can stay on, but you can go ahead.
No. I'm about to get off. I was want to respond to one angel. You said my first time here, I didn't feel welcome, but I understand. I'm sorry if you didn't feel welcome. Like, we don't try to make no one feel unwelcome. We was, you know, if you feel that way, we apologize from Texas. I think we were so busy with the chat, but our apologies. We don't want you to feel unwelcome on. This is her platform, but I was just a guest on here tonight, so I'm sorry if you felt that way.
Platform, and she's one of my mods, so I mean, and then
Miss January too. I'm sorry, sweetheart, if you guys didn't feel welcome.
Miss
And I'm
January.
glad you was able to join tonight.
Wait a
But
minute,
I'm
I know Miss
sorry.
January. Wait a minute, what? Let me Miss January. What Miss? Let me go up here and see what Miss January. Please, don't know the. People don't know the truth. Oh, okay. So no, I guess she was responding to one one when she said people don't know who to
Oh,
trust.
okay. I thought that she didn't. I'm sorry. I'm
I said,
sorry.
January, you know we speak. You know I'm gonna speak whenever I look up. Now I don't look up at this chat all the time. Now my minds be speaking for me. Cause I'm telling you, y'all, I will go blind up in here, and I won't be able to see nobody. So yeah, and then Shamika,
I'm
but
sorry. We
well,
welcome everybody over here.
we welcome
So our
everybody.
apologies.
As long as you ain't over here messing with my people over here and they minding their own business and picking at them and stuff, and everybody, some people don't like what certain people say, but everybody's opinion is their opinion. Like I said, as long as nobody talking about death threats and all that kind of stuff and talking all off the wall, you're welcome here because we want to hear from everybody.
That's true.
I knew it. I was just gonna get off this thing and tell Shamika that person changed their name because I remember your icon. I got them big eyes, honey. I might be blind, but I don't forget stuff. Yeah, you ain't have to change your name to come in here, honey. Lord have mercy. Jesus, it done got bad in these YouTube street people. That's what I'm saying. You can't trust the screen names and let everybody just change their name to Kamalas and everything. Lord Jesus. You ain't got to change your name over here. Sometimes the mods, they be protected, because, I'm letting them handle that because I have captains and sergeants and all that kind of stuff. And when they see something not going right in there, they just shut it down. And I don't know what be going on because I don't be off in the chat like this. But I'm getting off here because I'm cold, y'all. I'm ready to eat, get in this bed because I'm freezing. Feel like winter time in this town. But
I hope everybody have a good night, a blessed night, and y'all be safe throughout the week. Hope everybody have a good week.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. Hold up, Shamika. Don't hang up. Don't get off yet.
Okay.
I appreciate everybody. Y'all know I just pop up. I take the dirt road, I just take the dirt road. I'm gonna have an artist coming on here because and I'm gonna be promoting his music. So I want y'all to come on and join. And just listen and even though it's not about Robert, this is I like to promote people and stuff like that, and so I'm gonna be promoting his music and giving him the chance to promote his music because he got a press kit and they asked me could I bring him on my platform, and I'm honored to do that because that's what I do. You don't need an armor from me. No, baby. No, all right, baby. Y'all have a good one. Sorry for I just a little old me supporting care. Sorry for misunderstanding. No, baby, everybody say we all misunderstand up here, honey. Because if y'all putting them down there right for me, because I'll be all over the place. But y'all have a good one. Be blessed, happy week. Enjoy your week. Stay out the YouTube streets. Look both ways if you do get in there, so y'all need have no road rage and getting ran over in these streets with these people. Okay, be good. Be good. I appreciate y'all. Thanks, mods.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night.